Y'all, listen. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Also, Osa's wife, I saw that. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I can't believe we're here. It's going to be a very boring screen and my face. Take it or leave it. Like, for now, this is what we're working with. Hello. Okay. I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. I have to say hi to everybody, but also, I'm out to get somebody. I don't know who I'm out to get. I'm out to get somebody because I did see the names of two characters who are here, who are arriving. I had to pull up the blog post. I saw a little itty bitty sneaky peeky. Thank you for the compliments. Y'all stop. You're too nice to me. But I'm so excited. Whenever we do like a reaction thing, I feel like I have a good time, but I am aware in my content creator brain that it's a lot of us being like paused on one frame for a long time. So I figure if my face is here, it's gonna be more exciting. The hair, it's just a little wiggiana, you know what I We have so much stuff to look at. Okay, on a scale of 1 to excited, how excited are you if you've seen the thing already? Don't tell me what happens. I have this ready. Wait. Let me change out of studio mode and pull up Miss Courtney. Because this is it. I would say the moment we've all been waiting for, because it kind of is. But it's the moment that we didn't know we were waiting for now. But here we are. You've been waiting all day to watch. That's commitment. If any of you waited, good on ya. I don't know how I did. You almost dropped your iced coffee. Oh, no. Best DLC ever. Wait. Oh, my goodness. Originally 8 out of 10, but then you noticed something in the background that made it a 10. Okay, I feel like we need to just stop playing around because we all know why we're here. We'll probably watch this more than once. Give me some time to fix the audio. If it's weird at first, just tell me. We're gonna watch it. It's 1 minute and 53 seconds. And do I even want to talk about predictions? Not really that much. I just want to watch it. Okay, I'm not going to say the things that I know, but I've seen 2 character names. I don't know if that's all that's revealed, but I saw 2 character names and I saw a date for something. But that's all I know. We're going to watch it. Oh my goodness. Like the stream if you haven't already. We just started, but we're going to have a good time. Mark my words. That sounded like a threat, and I guess it is a little bit.
Hey, Valley Villagers. Thanks for joining us today for a very special
Turn that down a little bit for you all.
I'm excited to introduce our brand new expansion, which will be galloping to you this November. New villagers, a new world to explore,
Oh,
and
I'm
a
so excited.
game-changing feature will arrive to Disney Dreamlight Valley very soon. Here's the reveal trailer for our next expansion.
Okay. Yes. Wait.
Welcome to Wishblossom Ranch.
Oh my
You're homestead
goodness.
In the heart of a vibrant alpine paradise.
Okay.
Where horses roam free.
I'm
Befriend
listening.
and take care of your horses.
That's a lot of horses. Whoa.
And build the ranch of your dreams.
Okay.
Alongside your new friends.
Okay, slay.
A new adventure is
Wait.
waiting for you.
Okay.
In Wishblossom Ranch. Saddle up. Disney Dreamlight Valley.
You're kidding me.
Ranch launches
Okay.
this November.
That's right, rideable mounts are coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Along with this, we're excited to bring the original Disney princess, Snow White from Disney's Snow White, to the valley, along with Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Together, you'll explore the alpine paradise of Wishblossom Mountains and rebuild the Wishblossom Ranch into the perfect home for your new horse friends. Along with your own customizable horse, you'll also get to befriend and ride
Customizable
the
horse.
tempestuous Maximus from Disney's Tangled. There's still so much more to Wishblossom Ranch,
Okay.
and we can't wait to share it with you all in our 2025 Disney Dreamlight Valley Showcase stream, which will take place on October 15th. So mark your
Okay.
calendars and stay tuned to our social channels for more details. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you in the valley.
Initial feelings, angry. Let me tell you why. Also, Jersey, thank you for bringing your community over. Jersey and friends, thank you for being here. What were you all up to today? I hope you had a great stream. Anyone who needs to raid and run, cool. I understand. I'm very overwhelmed because we are looking at this. Why am I angry, you may ask? This was so incredibly short. This was so incredibly short. As soon as my brain clocked that I was watching this, it was over. Okay, you know what? Great times, great times. I need to watch it again. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. How is that? I've never played any Story of Seasons games, actually. There's a lot more info on Steam. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a blog post. I didn't think to check Steam, but we'll get there. And there's an interview. And we need to watch it again. Okay. One more time with sound, and then from there. Y'all just have to bear with me today. But yes, wow.
Hey villagers, thanks for joining us
Hi
today
again, Courtney.
for a very special reveal. I'm excited to introduce our brand new expansion, which will be galloping to you this November. New villagers, a new world to explore, and a game-changing feature will arrive to Disney Dreamlight Valley very soon. Here's the reveal trailer for our next expansion.
Welcome
I have questions.
to Wishblossom Ranch. Your homestead in the heart of a
Tinkerbell,
vibrant
fabulous,
alpine
stunning.
paradise,
Snow White, stunning, fabulous.
where horses
What's this
roam
goose?
free. Befriend and take care of your horses.
The horse watering
Build
things.
the ranch of
What in the
your
world?
dreams.
Snow White dancing looks great.
Alongside your new friend.
Why is the goose front and center? It's giving
New
like
adventure is waiting for
the
you
sassy auntie
in
geese
Wishblossom
from
Ranch.
Aristocats, but I don't know if it's an actual
Disney
goose.
Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch
Okay.
launches this November.
Yeah, Slay.
That's
That well
right.
looks
Rideable
exactly the
mounts are
same
coming
as
to
the
Disney
Storybook
Dreamlight
Veil
Valley.
well.
Along with this, we're excited to bring the original Disney princess, Snow White from Disney's Snow White, to the valley along with Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Together, you'll explore the alpine paradise of Wishblossom Mountains and rebuild the Wishblossom Ranch into the
Okay.
perfect home for your new horse friends. Along with your own customizable horse, you'll also get to befriend and ride the tempestuous Maximus from Disney's Tangled. There's still so much more to Wishblossom Ranch, and we can't wait to share it with you all in our 2025 Disney Dreamlight Valley Showcase stream, which will take place on October 15th. So
Okay.
mark your calendars and stay tuned to our social channels for more details. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you in the valley.
I feel like we must look at the blog post before I go into this too much, because I feel like maybe the blog post will answer some questions. We get a golden goose? You also want to know about the goose? Is there like a super notable goose that I'm just missing? Because yeah, Aristocats is what I think of first. Aries, we're gonna go through like so slowly. I feel like we need first though to get the blog post. So let me do that. My goodness. I have so many questions. Okay. We'll probably get more information in this blog post, but I have questions. Mainly, I have so many questions. Why are we getting this now? Why are we getting this? Okay. The showcase is over a month away. The expansion isn't coming until November, so that's at least 2 months. Por qué? For what? Like, now I'm just angry because I have to wait. Oh my goodness. It's hard enough on like a usual wait of like a week or, I mean, a month or like a couple weeks or something. Maybe because of the leak. I don't know. I stand by the fact that like only the name got leaked as far as I know. I feel like the name is not reason enough to share the whole shebang in this. Okay, actually, I'm gonna stay here for a second. I need to find a scene that's gonna be better to look at this, I think. This one's better. Okay. Let's riot. Well, no, maybe not that much. You had to Google Disney Goose. Did you come up with anything? Okay. Anyway, wait, the picture leaked too? I didn't see a picture leak for Wishblossom Ranch. I only saw the name, I think. They announced it now because Josh, the game's creative director, was interviewed about it and previewed it at Gamescom. Oh. Okay. Anyway, let's read this blog post and then we'll talk about it. First, look at the next expansion with a showcase set for October 15th. They're moving these showcases earlier and earlier. The first one was the first week of November, I think. Last year's was October like 29th or something. Blondie, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. And this year's is October 15th. They teased the showcase last year in September. I think they did, but I feel like it was later. I feel like it was like 2 weeks before the showcase, but maybe I'm mistaken. Okay. Today, we're just giddy to share an early look at what's waiting for you in our next expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Wishblossom Ranch. Interesting still that they haven't said expansion pass. I don't know if that means anything. Prepare for serene new biomes, delightful new friends, and an entirely new way to explore the valley. This new adventure will take you on a sweeping journey through It's a full map. Oh, it's a full map! 3 brand new biomes nestled deep within the mountains, each brimming with surprises and magical moments. Today, we're sharing an early glimpse at one of them, Wishing Alps. Oh my goodness. On this journey, you'll be partnered with Snow White, the first princess from Disney Snow White. Well, yes, thank you. The magical pixie herself, Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan, as well as the headstrong steed from Disney's Tangled, Maximus. And those are just a few names. During your stay at Wishblossom Ranch, you'll be joined by several new Disney friends, including a few more Disney horses to befriend. Amazing. The DLC is giving Lego friends. Wait, what? I'm not familiar with Lego Friends, but thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. More Disney horses. Okay. Several new Disney friends in addition to the ones we've seen, or total? Speaking of horses, this expansion will introduce horseback riding, a brand new feature that will change the way you travel and how you accomplish a great many activities in your valley. So the horseback riding is giving like the new ability, a la time bending or snippet catching. Alongside some of your favorite Disney horses, you'll also unlock a fully customizable horse that you can tailor to match your truest Disney Dreamlight self. Wishblossom Ranch, packed with a slew of horses. A slew of horses is a phrase I don't like. Will also offer plenty of stable and ranch decors to fulfill your rustic ranch lifestyle dreams. And this is just the tip of the haystack, so to speak. For a deeper dive into the remaining biomes, characters, and features arriving in Wishblossom Ranch, be sure to tune into our showcase stream on October 15th. Mark your calendars and we'll see you there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Kitty, I'm flustered. How are you? You immediately thought the goose was the one from Aristocats. That's what it reminds me of, but I feel like if that were the case, it would mention that somewhere up here where it's talking about the characters. I think it's just a goose. This is a bad scene for this. That's worse. How about this? Oh, well, yes. This. Oh, no. You know what? Change of plans. We'll figure it out. We'll look at it small. We could see lots of snowy scapes in the background. We have this area that we saw on the main art, a wheel for some reason. You hope you can make a unicorn in the DLC. I don't know. Horse. I don't know if these are both meant to be the customizable horses. At first glance, neither of those look like Disney horses. Goose, Snow White, Tinkerbell, Maximus. Wow. Flowers. I'm okay. So it is a full DLC, it seems. Even though they're not calling it an expansion pass, they're just calling it an expansion. I don't know if that's a permanent change in terminology or they just forgot. But yeah, it definitely said 3 new biomes, right? 3 brand new biomes nestled deep within the mountains, each brimming with surprises and magical moments. Oh my goodness. Looks more like a companion. The goose? I think so, maybe. There was a golden goose in their reveal. Okay, there's more stuff for us to look at. Let me just, move here for now. That's fine. You're gonna see just a castle background while I go through stuff, trying to figure things out. I'm stressed! Excited and stressed. Let's see. Having a rideable Pegasus would be amazing. That would be cool. Feel like when we get the DLC, we get a whole DLC. And wait, what? You feel like this will be like a whole DLC's worth of content, but just dropped at one time. Is that right? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm going to Steam to see what I can find. We have the same art. Okay, why is this so tiny? This screen that we're about to go to is not showing any personal information, I think. I might just read this to you, actually. Not because I'm concerned about doxing myself, just because I feel like it's not showing me any. I'll move it over. Why not? Why not? Wonder which character is located in each biome. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. About this content, this is tiny for me. My eyes aren't that good. Nestled amongst the Wishblossom Mountains is a special place powered by the heart's deepest wishes, where horses once roamed free and stables were full of life. That was until the ranch fell into the hands of someone who neglected it, causing a mysterious phenomenon, the decay. Okay, yeah. Saddle up for an adventure with your magical new Disney friends to find the missing horses, reverse the effects of the decay, and restore the ranch back to its former glory. Befriend 4 new villagers and 3 horses? Snow White has been taking care of the ranch since the decay, but now she needs your help. Awaken Tinkerbell in order to understand the power behind Wishblossom magic and become pals with Maximus as you ride towards the far reaches of the Wishblossom Mountains in search of adventure. That's not all. You'll also meet more new faces along the way. Okay, so we're thinking Snow White and Tinkerbell are 2 villagers. Maximus is 1 horse. So we're going to get 2 more villagers and 2 more horses. Is that what we're feeling? You think Oogie Boogie is the villain? Do we think it's like an actual villain? I mean, it probably wouldn't be a hero, but like someone who neglected it, it doesn't feel like very intentionally evil, right? A Pooh character and then the villain, potentially. I can't think of a villain who would want to ranch. Well, never mind. We don't need to talk about Home on the Range, though. Mount your horses for new adventures. Care for your horses daily by feeding, brushing, and petting your horses daily to deepen your friendship levels with them. Okay. You can also fully customize your horse's appearance with customization features and accessories tailored to your style. Ride your horses and unlock special abilities. Your new mounts can also help you care for your valley by helping with gardening, mining, and cleaning out your village, opening tons of unique new experiences. This is interesting because the horses feel like an ability that kind of just like alters or enhances the existing skills and abilities and kind of have their own thing that you can ride them, but even riding them, I guess, feels like it could just be an enhancement of the gliding ability anyway, right? So that's interesting and would be cool because our tool wheel is getting kind of squishy, right? Pooh and King Candy? I don't think I need King Candy. Not daily, you're cooked. Well, yeah, the daily is interesting, but there are a lot of things you kind of have to do daily, right? I don't know. Cassie, Candia, hello. Okay. Yeah, Alameda Slim. We don't even know about it. Would be the surprise of the decade, indeed. Okay. Set off on horseback in a vast world. The Wishblossom Mountains combine 3 new biomes for you to explore, including the Wishblossom Ranch, a rustic farmland surrounded by snow-covered peaks and alpine meadows. I wonder if this is meant to say, what was it, Wish Alps or something? Wishing Alps? I don't know. Because it seems like, wait, so the Wishblossom Mountains is the new world. Interesting. Okay. A rustic farmland surrounded by snow-covered peaks and alpine meadows. Each biome contains a fully customizable layout to make your own exclusive... to make your own, exclusive craftable items and meals to unlock, and animal companions to befriend. Wait. curiosity piqued. Help Snow White restore the ranch to its former glory. With the help of your new friends, set out on a quest to reverse the effects of the decay and bring life back to Wishblossom Ranch. Adventure deep into the crystal caverns at the heart of the mountains to find the key to get this world up and running again and complete puzzles to reach new areas. Interesting. I mean, I liked the, whatchamacallem? They're the things that are giving shrines from, the Zelda games, right? The ones that we had in Storybook Vale. The trials that we had to do. I liked the trials. So I'm interested in puzzles. Do we have a interview? Is the interview something we can find online? I don't think you would be able to share a link in chat, but is that something I would be able to locate? Wishblossom Ranch interview. When did this update happen? This update didn't happen yet. Sorry, I'm distracted. This didn't happen yet. It was just announced this morning, though. Travel system. I don't know why I decided to go to Reddit. That was a bad idea. You know what? I'll mind my business. If the interview comes across my desk, if any of you have such a thing, you can drop it in the Discord. This is... okay. Is this the same text? I'm looking at the website right now. I know you can't see anything. I think this is just the same text from... Yeah. Okay. That means it's time to go back to the trailer and for us to look at everything. Okay, that's not what I want. I would like this. That's where I already am. In which case, I would like this. Stunning. You're excited about this? I'm excited about this and curious and angry. I can't emphasize enough how much anger is an emotion that I have. The game reaction blog, they have a video. All right. Lickety clackities. Is that what I meant? Of course, my horse. We've seen Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch behind closed doors. Okay. Slay. In this case, I haven't read this, obviously. If you see anything inappropriate, it's not my fault. It's this website's fault. I don't know what to tell you. That window. No offense to this website. It makes me think I'm gonna get viruses on my computer. Sure. Slay. Can't wait to see more about it on October 15th. Me too, but October 15th is a long way away, and it's like we have to wait till October 15th for more information. But then we also have to wait for more information. Well, I mean, after the more information, we still have to wait for the actual DLC. I kind of wish they didn't reveal this now. The waiting is pain for me. Okay, of course, my horse. We've seen Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch behind closed doors. A first look at the third expansion to Gameloft's successful fantasy life sim, No More Dirty Feet for Princesses. Slay. It's definitely not like when you got Epona. I don't know. I know that name. I don't know how you say it. For the first time in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, as liberating and speeding up that moment was, and as significant as it changed horse riding gameplay forever. The game's original design was more than ready to and welcome to what? Take two. The game's original design was more than ready to welcome the mare once you and her had grown big enough. The case of Disney Dreamlight Valley is completely different, as Gameloft is now introducing playable is an interesting word for this, and carable mounts, meaning new, smoother traversing mechanics, without a doubt. As the developers admitted during our behind closed doors, hands-off live demonstration, it's been quite the challenge. But it might also become something really interesting and innovative for veteran players who have been doing a lot of errands the same way for almost 2 years. Mounts are here to shake everything up a little bit, and it's good to see that we're not just talking about new content, Disney IPs, and characters. The full name, not mouthful, not the shade. Anyway, the full name is Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch, and it unlocks a full new map for players to explore, so you can quit trying to figure out which locked area of the current maps was hinting at this third expansion. I got you. As per tradition, the Wishblossom Ranch was the coziest relaxation place where characters came to chill, but a certain villain, villain confirmed, a certain villain messed up with the whole area. Can you guess which is that mysterious main antagonist here? We have our bets, but won't spoil it for you. You are here, but of course, to make it up so that everyone can live together again. Other than the new map, this then triggers a new story to tell and invites new villagers to your game. We saw 2 of them. The highly anticipated Snow White, worry not, it's in her original unnecessary shade, moving on, and adorable Tinkerbell, who comes with a prominent glow for you to spot her easily. Thank goodness. She also follows you when you ride around, an action newly introduced geese hilariously struggle to perform. Okay. Geese are also coming, and they will also follow you around when you're riding, is what I'm getting from this sentence. Some of these sentences are strangely written, or maybe it's just me. We only saw a few parts of Biome 1 in the new world Wishblossom Ranch introduces, and it had something of a Western touch to it. However, if you thought that would take Bullseye as the first rideable mount for granted, you were wrong, as the first recognizable horse is actually Maximus from Tangled. He seems so proud and important that other horses, for now meaning the generic player mount you can create and customize, looked clearly inspired by him, an observation we wanted to share before the white horse confirmed our suspicion. Okay. And how will I be able to customize my new mount, you say? More than fully, actually. You can name your horse mare. Okay. You can collect new saddle blankets, gear, tweak the back accessory, adjust legs, eyes. Not enough. What about a cutie mark, though? You can actually customize its colors. Yes, including green or zebra, or if you're fancy, zebra, and unlock new gallop visual effects for it. Okay. Okay. Slay. That's exciting. You'll need to strengthen the bond you just created with your horse over time. Okay. What if we don't want geese following us? Too bad, I guess. The decay makes you think Evil Queen like decaying apple. I mean, Evil Queen makes sense for if it's with Snow White, but why would the Evil Queen just like show up with a ranch? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Random, but maybe Dr. Facilier? I don't know. It's probably the Evil Queen. If they're pulling a page out of the storybook Veil book of hero and villain, you know what I mean? This, at the same time, opens up a number of new or updated activities, such as traversing the world a lot faster. Your ride has 3 speeds. Okay. Jumping over fences and obstacles, collecting the new glowing weed, just like acorns. Or caretaking actions such as petting, feeding, or brushing your new neighing companion. It's also useful to finish old tasks faster, such as watering your vegetable garden from the mount directly, or even mining, taking advantage of your horse's hooves. Oh, that's interesting. New game mechanics are going to make the game feel fresh. I agree. Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I appreciate it. Okay. We didn't see much of the actual new activities you'll be able to take part in, but we now expect riding, races, and even some sort of epic mounted showdowns. The expansion, which, by the way, for... Whoa. Something is being weird and glitchy in OBS, but if stream is not glitching for you, that's fine. If stream is glitching for you, that's just let me know, please. The expansion, which, by the way, and for a change, will include all content from day one, also adds your typical architectural and furniture items, including large ones such as a water tower. Okay, it's confirmed that all of the content from the DLC will be available just as one drop. This is something. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Okay, from there we can only speculate and imagine, as this is all about the fantasy, isn't it? But we left Gameloft's ultra-secret BCD premises happy to see they're changing the game with new exciting ideas, even if they're difficult to implement. Very soon we will know more as Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch launches in November on all platforms. Okay. Wow. Does that mean no unlocking the biome? No, that's not what that means. At least from my understanding, that's not what that means. From my understanding, that means that it's like you get the whole DLC at once. So you don't actually get... Okay, so with Storybook Vale, it had 2 drops. So you had the first drop that gave you the 3 characters, Flynn, Merida, and Hades. And then the second drop gave Maleficent and Aurora and the rest of the story. This, to me, is implying that all of the content is going to be arriving when you purchase it, which is interesting. I kind of like that because you can take it at your own pace. And the story won't have the lag time in between if you don't want it to. I'm going to move over to... Oh, this is the wrong window. Flop. The story won't have the lag if you don't want it to, of having to wait months to actually see what's going on, which is nice. There we go. But that does... Well, okay. Do we think this means that they are going to be trying to drop... Okay, do we think this means they're going to be trying to drop 2 DLCs per year? If they're not spacing out the drops, do we think we'll get one in November and one like in the summer? If it's 1 drop, there will likely be a mini DLC in spring. Yeah, or like a mini DLC or something. New, welcome in. I'm happy you're here. Oh my goodness, listen. Okay. Did you watch the trailer though, New? Do you have thoughts on the trailer? Let me know. We're about to go through it again. We watched it. We read the blog. We read it, like this article. There's stuff. Also, thank you for being here. Also, everyone go check out New Name. My favorite streams to like chill in when I'm not streaming. I feel like people are going to burn through it and complain that there's not enough content. Well, that happens anyway, so what else is new? 6 months between was too much. Agreed. Lady Danbury, hello. You hope that it means 2 DLCs? I hope so too. Not you waiting all morning and then losing track of time and missing 32 minutes. It's okay, it's okay. We're about to watch it again anyway. So it's all good. You feel way more confused now that they released this? I would not say I feel more confused. I would say again, listen, this is becoming a pattern. I was wrong. It's not a mini DLC. It seems to be a full DLC just in 1 drop. I was, incorrect. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened a couple times recently. If I had a nickel for every time I was wrong, I would have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Thank you for the sip reminder, Magister. You don't think it will be overwhelming? Just pace yourself. For sure, for sure. The video attached to the article had info too. I'm sure it did. I probably will watch it off stream. I don't know. There's one thing about looking at an article on stream from a source that I don't know. It's another thing about putting a video that I have no idea what the content is going to be on my stream, Now that we have most of the princesses and we'll probably get the rest within the next 12 to 24 months, you could see them switching to smaller DLCs. I mean, they could still do big DLCs for characters who aren't princesses. They just have to make sure they have popular enough characters and like compelling enough maps or features, Do I think they'll introduce a 4th Scrooge shop? Well, yes. What would I rate it 1 out of 10? So far, I feel like... What's my heart telling me? My heart is telling me... Oh, it would be criminal to rate it anything less than like an 8 if it has Snow White and Tinkerbell. So I'm gonna say like an 8. A like temporary 8 because I haven't seen enough. They only showed us a bit of one of the biomes. We haven't seen everything. We haven't really had too much insight into the story. We see 2 characters and one kind of like bonus character. I like the map. I think the mount feature I'm really intrigued by because something that can bring new life to existing features in the game, I think is really beneficial. It kind of is like... I can't say it's a better version of time bending because time bending is great, but it's definitely better to me than snippet catching because snippet catching, like you do it for the DLC and then it's done. For time bending, at least there's a point in continuing to do it. If we're not getting an actual tool and it's just like the mounts, we're not getting a new gameplay feature, but it's changing the way that we can already... I mean, we are getting a new gameplay feature, but we're not getting like a new skill or task, but we're getting a way to change the tasks that we already have, which I think is really compelling as a player who's been playing the game for 3 years. You know? You hope there are more characters coming. Well, the Steam page said that there are 4 villagers or 4 characters and 3 horses. So if we're counting Maximus as a horse, we know we're getting Snow White and Tinkerbell. So that means we would be getting 2 more characters and 2 more horses. You hope they keep revealing it in this format. One little teaser vid before the showcase. I don't mind a teaser before the showcase. We had those last year with Storybook Vale, but it wasn't a full trailer. And I'm so certain that it wasn't this far before the showcase. We do have to wait new. So the trailer dropped today. We're getting more information at the showcase, which is going to be on October 15th. And the DLC is dropping in November. 8 is fair, you think? You're feeling mostly positive. Love the horses in the movies and maybe opens the door for Sven to join us too. Is that what you meant? I would say I would probably rate it lower if it weren't for Snow White and Tinkerbell. But those 2 queens together, I couldn't give them anything less than an 8, I don't think. But it's not because I don't think I'll like it. It's just because I myself am not a horse girl, and we've only seen 1 biome, and the like kind of partially snow-covered thing is not my favorite because it means we're going to get a lot of furniture stuff that's covered in snow, and I don't like furniture stuff that's covered in snow because I don't think it's very versatile with decorating because I will only use it in this place or the Frosted Heights. It's going to feel like forever. Exactly. Exactly. The 4th map feels like a good time to let us visit DLCs. Please, please, please. October 15th is so far away. That's 6 weeks or something close to that. And that's just for the showcase. 6 weeks before the showcase is a lot. You would love if they add Flounder in this DLC, but you think that would be hard. I feel like if they add Flounder in a DLC, we'd have an underwater biome, and this is not giving that. Nearly all of your predictions came to pass, so you're truly hoping your villain predictions will be true too. Okay, so we need to talk about something. Let me actually get rid of this again. Sorry, y'all are discovering, well, I'm discovering OBS scenes, and y'all unfortunately are having to put up with that. So the main area that was on the map, what am I looking for? It's not a 1-to-1, but it's giving, can I open this in a new tab? It's giving the Germany pavilion from Epcot. I'm actually gonna have to do this a different way. Because again, I'm at risk of potentially doxing myself. Look, The style is styling. It's got the whole thing with the tower, with the clock. It's got this sort of like geometric shape pavilion going on. I feel like it's not a one-to-one. I feel like they drew some inspiration from here, right? This is at Epcot at Walt Disney World, and it's the Germany pavilion, right? Yeah, Snow White, Germany. I've seen some people saying maybe we'll get Pinocchio, which famously is not a German story, but for some reason Disney decided to like set it in Germany, even though they all have very like Italian names, right? But maybe Pinocchio will be another character. I know some people have been thinking Winnie the Pooh, which I think kind of makes sense because of the Pooh stuff that we've been getting, but Pinocchio might make sense. So I think this is interesting that at least that first biome area, I think they had to have drawn a little bit of inspiration from that. OBS nerding out is acceptable. Listen, when we've got like things, I gotta do it. Okay, back to this. You're thinking Evil Queen and LeFou. Please don't give me LeFou. Please don't do it. When was he set in Germany? It was always set in Italy. The Pinocchio story is set in Italy, but I think they based the sets off of Germany in the movie. I know Pinocchio is an Italian story, but I think the Disney movie sets were like based off of Germany. Okay. We gotta look at this. I will let it play with audio for now again, so we can clock what Courtney is saying, and we'll be pausing it aggressively. So sorry if that's going to be annoying to hear Courtney and then not hear Courtney.
Hey Valley Villagers, thanks for joining us today for a very special reveal.
Of course, I'm already going to stop you there, but on a more flattering frame. There you go. Okay, so already we've talked about this a little bit. Oh, we talked about this yesterday, by the way. Slaying today, thank you. Thank you. People found a big honey pot in the background. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is giving very Mythopia to me. Specifically, the Fiery Plains, I think, has kind of a grass color fairly similar to this. And also, this little bush boy right here looks straight up like one of the bushes that we have in the foliage menu from Mythopia, except it had like more pinky flowers instead of these purpley flowers. And then later, there's also a bush that is very much giving Mythopia bush. I'm not mad at it. I love Mythopia, but that's kind of what this is giving. Snowy Mythopia. Snowthopia. Something like that.
Our brand new expansion, which will be galloping to you this November. New villagers, a new world to explore,
I'm listening.
and a game-changing feature will arrive to Disney Dreamlight Valley very soon. Here's the reveal trailer for our next expansion.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. This little tree with the birdhouse, cute. I love the style of this, by the way. I love all of the painted wood. I love the little, like, pennant things. I don't know. It does very much kind of also give the bind, though, which I think I mentioned before. Something about the coloration and like I don't know. It's giving kind of bind adjacent. This also feels very much like Belle's cottage house. This back here, I think on Steam it said something about Crystal Mountains or something, but when I first was watching this immediately caught my eye, and I was wondering if it's going to be like some kind of candy biome. Listen. I'm not saying I want a candy biome. I'm just saying these Crystal Mountains look like they could be attached to a candy biome. Crystal Caverns, yeah. And at least that would give us a place to banish Vanellope, you know? Wait, what's the bald-headed buzz? Thought it looked like Storybook Vale stuff too when you saw it. I don't think it looks like too similar, but I do think it's definitely in that sort of style. Then there's the Honey Pot Mountain on the other side. Oh, okay. Okay, anything here? Let's look. These trees, okay. Well, okay, if I'm allowed a brief moment of throwing some shade, we don't even know if we're going to get the trees that we're seeing now because Dreamlight Valley has a little bit of a habit of not giving us the foliage that they put in places. So who knows? These might not even be available to us. But this is very much like the Storybook Vale trees as well. This is that mesh. We have them in the bluey green kind of ever after style. I don't know if you, oh yeah, you can see my whole screen. I wasn't sure if this was a cropped version of my screen, but you can see it. They're also back here and back here. This is just like a more green version with a snow mesh over top. New calls the Mythopia flower patch a bald-headed bush. Oh no. Not the Vanellope banishment. It's banishment, but it's banishment to a place where she belongs. Like, I want to find a place where her house looks good because I'm tired of trying to force her to blend in with things that don't match her aesthetic. It'll be hard for them to outdo Storybook Vale biomes. I agree, I do. Don't mind recolors of existing models if it means more DLC drops with new mechanics. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at the repeated, I mean, they're trees. As long as we actually get them, I don't mind. Also, I hope we have some sort of furniture item that's this kind of arch because this is so pretty, but this looks all built in to the biome like we have with, I think the Bind was the first biome where we actually really had building type structures built into the landscape, right? We have the tree house and Mother Gothel's house, but that's not really the same. Like, I think this is actually just part of the landscape.
Welcome to Wishblossom Ranch.
Thank you for that welcome. I appreciate it. We have this little wheelbarrow thing. Oh, these are the bushes. It looks like this has snow on top of it too. Please, if anybody from Gameloft is watching this or watches this at any point in time, please, 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 if you, I had the same request when we got the Frost and Fairy Star Path. If you're going to give us a furniture or foliage mesh that has snow on it, like this bush does, like this tree does, like this bush down here does, especially because this bush looks like the deity bush from Mythopia, my favorite bush. Please give us a version that also does not have the snow mesh on it, because having the snow on it immediately incredibly limits where we're able to use it, and that's unfortunate. Look at the well, so beautiful. The well is pretty. It does remind me a lot of the Storybook Vale well, which is not a bad thing. This is cute. I can't quite tell if this is straight up attached to this or not. I feel like it probably is because of the spacing, but this as a gazebo item, please, I need. Also, this looks like it could be a furniture item that we get, and also maybe this, so that's nice. This tree, do we have this tree attached to the one kind of holiday house? Give us snow ones and regular ones. Exactly, exactly. If it's going to be something similar to Frosted Heights in the sense that it's snowy area, a nice addition would be to have the furniture be able to come with and without snow. Exactly, exactly. Like, I think this probably is the only snowy area. I think we have snow up on this, like, landscape part, but I don't think this is like traversable. I think that's just kind of set dressing. So I hope this spot that's just like partially snowy is our only snowy space, because I personally don't really need another completely snow-filled biome. But I think this is the honeypot mountain back here. It does look like the little honeypot stacks that we have. I think this was the crystal caverns up here, and this looks like a bunch of honeypots, 100 Acre Woods inspired biome, maybe? Looks similar to the one in the Library of Lore, this well. I agree. Yeah, there are trees here without snow, but like the bushes. I need the bushes without snow too. The new pathing here, stunning. If we get it. I mean, this very... This very much looks like placed path to me, so I hope we will, but yeah, you know, Is this the first time we got our Disney princess in her royal outfit? No, we did with Aurora as well. There's a clearer picture of the honeypots on their Instagram. Okay. I wonder what this looks like a place we could potentially go. So I wonder what the actual layout of the biomes is going to be like. If it's going to be like levels to it, more like Eternity Isle. There's something weird going on back here. It looks almost like electricity. We have a horse here. This flower that we saw in the image from yesterday, those flowers look really good. This looks like it's a fruit bush back here, but I can't quite make out what it is. Anything else? I like this flowery pattern on the ground. I wish they would give us a way to put this kind of thing in ourselves, like with decorating. They had stuff kind of like this, but it looked slightly more 3D than this is looking. In Mythopia, I wish we could place that as well. Anything else here? I really like this. I like this. I don't know if we're going to get a new fence, but I would like a wooden fence, like an actual wood-toned wooden fence, not like a white pickety fence. The house up in the top in the right kind of gives the vibes of the windmills of Mythopia. Yeah. I agree. But there are like a couple places with the windmills where you can actually go up. Well, I'm thinking of one in particular, the one that's like there's the bridge between Ever After and Mythopia, and on the Mythopia side there's a windmill. You can't decorate there, but you can traverse there. You see lava? I don't know if I see lava. If you're talking about over here, I think it's honey. Okay. We have Miss Tinkerbell. Oh, look at her. She's a cutie patootie.
Homestead in the
I like
heart of a vibrant
what they went with for her.
Alpine.
Okay. I should have just muted this. Let me mind my own. Who's this? Is that Oscar? Okay. Tinkerbell looks good. She looks good. I like the style that they went with. I know there's been a little bit of different perspectives in the community about like, well, maybe I made this up because I want like a more Peter Pan adjacent Tinkerbell versus like a Disney Fairies Tinkerbell movies Tinkerbell. But I feel like this is kind of like a nice happy medium. I'm satisfied with this. I think she looks super cute. I'm happy we're getting her. Oh, I'm so excited. I love her. They did the volcano in the background for the Hunger Games fan. Now, why would you say that? Why would you say that to me? Not the sunrise on the reaping. You've seen a few suggest that we could see Hans as maybe a secondary villain. Maybe, although, well, I guess to be fair, we're getting everything at once, so we don't have to wait for the second drop. Because I was going to say, I don't know if a double villain drop would be my favorite, like if they did Hans and Evil Queen, for example, like you're saying, but it wouldn't be like, it would be in the same drop as these characters, so I don't know. You're interested to see if Tink talks or just does bell sounds? Oh, I feel like probably bell sounds, right? Because she talks in the fairy movies, but that's only to like the fairies, right? I can't specifically recall in the movies the fairies interacting with humans, but from the books, they can't like actually speak with them. I vote bell sounds, I think. I vote bell sounds. Love the way that we mount the horses. Though, yeah, this looks good. Surprisingly, not that glitchy yet. We also have a mining node back here, which obviously it's a map, but what new gems do we think we're gonna get? The buildings are giving Arendelle. They're kind of like, yeah, they're kind of like Arendelle meets like cottagey meets like Tangled kind of vibes. Chill Chaos. It's just a trailer for now. The showcase is not until October, but good. I'm intrigued. I feel like I'm intrigued. I do. Thanks for stopping by, Cassie. I appreciate it. Maybe we have to guess what Tink says like Wally. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Morganite. Ooh. I'm getting my twin. Actually, Tinkerbell and I are not very similar personality-wise, but I do love her. I love her. Yeah, the little birdhouse in the tree is cute. I hope we get like an actual standalone birdhouse like that too, though, and the trees without the birdhouses. But this looks like one of the big clusters that has the bushes, the tree, and the tree there. The horse, cute. Our character looks like she's having a great time. I get that, Lady Danbury. I can definitely see that combo. You like the horse mount, but as someone who normally wears the skirts, dresses in the game, yeah, I need to know what they look like on the horses. Are we capable of riding side saddle? Is my question. I'm too fancy. I need to ride side saddle, even if I'm wearing pants. But that's a good question with the skirts. I'm not expecting the best. I'm expecting a mess, actually. Okay, yes. Then we have Snow White. Look at her with a goose. And this path. I hope we have this path without borders as well. I feel like I would enjoy it more without borders. I love the paths that allow you to see through to the ground texture underneath. I think that's a lot of fun. You were thinking side saddle? Yes. I need it to let us toggle whether we want to ride, I don't know, astride the horse. I don't know anything about horses, or like side saddle. Hi, Paige. Hello. You're expecting lots of lag and a lot of clipping with the mount now. We're hoping for the best. Yes, we are. You'll be making Renee the disco horse with the custom horse. Oh my goodness. Very Bavarian for sure. Tink is smaller there. You wonder if she changes size like Alice. Oh, perhaps. Yeah. Kitty, I do think it was intentional that they did not show the character riding in a dress or a skirt. Snow White looks good. I feel like they've been really killing it with character models recently. Snow White looks good. Her outfit looks good. I can't wait to see, I mean, this has nothing to do with this, but I can't wait to see Cinderella. We see some of the flowers back here. We have a purple one. We have a white one. Justice for flowers. We need planter boxes with these biomes flowers in them, because we didn't have that for Storybook Vale, and it hurts my heart. This building structure back here is really cute. I like that. The goose, we're all confused. I think are we getting that the goose is the animal companion from this biome? Is that what we think? It's a big ol' animal companion if that's the case. But like, why else would there be geese following you around, you know? You're so excited for Snow White. Your usual handle is Snow White KT. She's your absolute favorite. Oh, amazing. I will say I was expecting us to get Snow White in a DLC. I know some people were like, there's no way. She's Snow White. She's like the original Disney princess, which she is. But I feel like the fact that they were giving us Cinderella for free, like Cinderella and Snow White are kind of like giving OGs, right? I'm not surprised that they put Snow White in a DLC. Not surprised. We think that they are the critter companion for this biome. That's my guess. There are different colored geese. Oh, I only spotted this one. Need more options for the flower bushes in Mythopia. You use them everywhere for sure. Yeah. The goose is a critter. You can see there's a pink one in another frame. Okay, we'll get there. When is Cinderella meant to be coming in winter? Probably December. That's usually when we get the free update at the end of the year. Yeah, so probably free update October for going back to the Beauty and the Beast realm, DLC in November, and then Cinderella in December. Storybook Vale was lacking a lot as far as decoration things, no pathing, no flower arrangements for sure. Hopefully, at least path-wise, this looks like a placeable path. So I'm really hoping they give it to us. The cake making as an idle animation, which is cute. Okay. We have this fence, a need. This is another new path. I like this one a lot. I need this one. We have horses. Okay, so are there gonna just be like horses chilling? And then our own customizable horse? I guess, like maybe a specific area where horses are just chilling. Here's another color of that flower. This is cute. This is cute. Do we think this is a building we go into? Or is this just like set dressing? Is this a house that we get when we buy the DLC? I could see that happening. It's kind of teensy, but I don't think that's mad. They said a slew of horses. They did. Oh, you think that'll be Snow White's house? It could be. Okay, I need us to, okay, my complaint about this house is the fact that it's got the snow mesh. Please, 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 Dreamlight Valley devs, give us this house, give us the option. I know it's more work, but is it too much more work to give us the house with the snow and the house without the snow? Because it's giving Hades and his Cheeto dust monstrosity. I will only be able to put this house here or in the Frosted Heights. And it's so cute, I would want to put it somewhere else. No worries, kitty. Makes it sound like there will be roaming horses. Okay, vibes. Do we think Sven will be a horse added with the DLC? Probably not. No, I think even though the realm and the image on the roadmap looked like it was using some of the Frozen furniture and wallpaper and stuff, it had the candelabra and the clock. So I think it's actually going back to Beauty and the Beast and giving us Cogsworth and Lumiere. Cheeto dust. The Cheeto dust is bad. The snow is also bad. The Cheeto dust is worse, but the snow is still bad. They did it for, yeah, they did it for the Haunted Mansions. And that was more intense. They could easily, well, let me not say easily. I don't know how much work it is, but they could feasibly, in my opinion, remove the snow from this and give us a version without it. Please. Who do we think the other, okay, actually prediction time. Who do we think the other two horses are? Angus? Philippe? There are more horses. The horse from Mulan. Sorry, my belly is rumbling if you can hear that on the mic. Hi, AE. Yeah, Sven isn't a horse. They specified 3 horses, so I don't think it'll be Sven. Yeah, Khan from Mulan. I don't know. Instead of a damsel in distress trope, we'll get a horse in distress stuck in the Alps or in the Honeypot Mountain. Maybe. Here's these crystal caverns again. That looks stunning. A crystalline biome would be stunning. I feel like I could also get away with putting Vanellope in a crystalline biome. Wonder who the villain is? I don't know. The people are saying the evil queen. It would be on brand for a ranch for it to be Alameda Slim. Do I want an Alameda Slim jump scare? No. Since we can assign companions to characters now, we have a feeling that at least one will be based on an IP we already have. In the DLC, one of the horses? Well, Maximus already is. I mean, we are getting 3 like Disney horses as well. And then like the customizable horse. Frou Frou would be fun. Yes. Okay. What else? There's Maximus, the horse, the myth, the legend. These lampposts are cute, but again, I'm going to sound a little bit like a broken record. If we don't have a version without snow, it's incredibly limiting about where we could decorate. Spirit is not Disney. Spirit is DreamWorks, I believe. Okay. Here's Moana and Snow White being best friends. And we're giving an apple to this horse. This whole saddle getup is quite intense. The locks blowing in the breeze. We got Goofy up here. Elsa not minding the cold. We've got a goose here. Okay. You did see a lamppost without snow. That's good. That's good. The fence scene there around the scarecrow is also seen later without snow. Oh, I didn't notice that there was snow on the fence, actually. Okay. Oh, also, actually, oh, well, that's kind of far back. This bush also has snow. I'm concerned. I'm afraid that we're only going to get snow bushes. Is the white horse with the black mane Samson from Sleeping Beauty? Oh, I went too far back. That we saw here? No. I think this is just one of the free roaming horses. Poppy and viewers, thank you for... Oh, I'm such a bad streamer. I just, you know what? Give me a minute. I need to grab some people's links because I forgot to share Jersey's link earlier because I was so distracted. I'm sorry. And also now I need to grab Poppy's link. How is stream? How are you all doing? I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope you're just as excited and also maybe flustered as I am because, you know, the brain works how the brain works. Here is Poppy's channel. Go check out Poppy. And fixing my wrongs of the past. I might actually have a command for Jersey. I don't know if I have a command for Poppy. I was trying to go through and add commands in for people, but I'm pretty bad at that. Oh, we do have one for Jersey. Check out Jersey's channel too. Do I have a Poppy? We'll see, we'll see. But welcome in. I'm Tink, if any of you coming in don't know me. We are going through, like, frame by frame, the trailer right now, trying to make sense of all of the things. I do not. Okay, I will have to add that to my list of things to do. You're going to feel like Lenore Dove with all the geese. Saskia, don't make me... Don't make me put you in timeout. Why would you say that to me? Jen, hello. Arabia, Poppy, welcome in. Ruby, Juju Bean, hello, everybody. If any of you have to leave, I understand. It's an eventful day, but we are going to be here still dissecting this for now. Do I think we'll get the ice water horse from Frozen 2 knock? Probably not, but that would be cool. That would be very cool. I would be here for it. Okay. Maximus, Goose, the well again. Yeah, it's very reminiscent to me of the Storybook Vale one, but it is very pretty as well. A black horse. Okay. Anything I can sneak a peek of here? I don't think it's showing anything new, just us brushing it. This is cool. This broke my brain a little bit. Here's the yellow goose. This is us walking and watering our crops on a horse. What is this? Also, this lamppost, yeah, looks like it doesn't have the snow effect on it. Oh, this fence? Gimme. Caitlin, hello. How's it looking? Exciting. Mysterious. You like the purple flowers? I do like the purple. I do. This actually color scheme of the green and the purple and even like the whitish color and like the blue, it's giving me like what I wanted the glade to be, you know? It's like a lighter, brighter glade kind of vibe. Yeah, we have the hay bales. The crops are on pavement. Whoa! The crops are on pavement! What's that about? Crops with snow. Yeah, I wonder if these are some kind, like, I imagine that's probably just what the crop looks like. So it's probably some kind of mystical snow crop. Because they do have some, like, fake plants. Love that we're getting tulips for sure. Yeah, at least 3 new crops. Yeah. This doesn't look like something I've seen before. This doesn't look like something I've seen before. Or maybe this specifically is not like a mystical snow crop. This almost looks like a kale or something. We don't have kale in the game, right? But maybe the crops that you buy from this specific biome just all have a little snow effect or something. Yeah, I saw these before, these trees with lights. I think we have this tree attached to a house skin or something. Or one very similar, at least. Is the horse she's riding Samson? No, I don't think any of these horses are Samson. Not to say that we won't get Samson. I think all of the horses that it's showing now, except for Maximus, are like just free roaming or customizable horses. Because I think they are intentionally only showing us Snow White, Tinkerbell, and Maximus for now. Maybe saw some non-snow covered purple yellow bushes in the last frame with the black horse. Oh, well, I guess I'll play it from here. I thought I saw some on the image that it showed, like this one. Back here, maybe? Possibly. When they shared the image that had the save the date yesterday, it looked like they had these bushes without snow, which is good. Yeah, I think the only named horse they showed was Maximus. This is kind of similar to name gone. Philip's horse? But I don't think it is. Can we talk about the outfits though? Wait, this outfit? I have mixed feelings about this outfit. I like the top. I don't think I enjoyed the bottoms or the hat as much. Wait a minute, though. Oh, no. Not my hopes getting up for nothing. Okay, because I saw... Wait, where is it? This? And for a second, I thought these ribbons were hanging from the pickaxe. I was like, new tool skins! But no, they're hanging from the hat, which is cute, I suppose, but not what I want. This is straight up just a Forest of Valor item. I love this with the ribbons and the post. This castle, fun. I saw some people saying this is kind of giving Snow White Castle. I feel like it's somewhat similar in shape. And if that's the case, maybe that would be like more of an indication that maybe it is the evil queen. The evil queen chilling here, especially because we know Gameloft likes to put people in immovable homes built into the biome. What is this? What is this? It doesn't really have the look of a forageable. It just kind of looks like a decor bush. Why is it doing that? Oh, you think it's the decay? Potentially. That makes sense. That makes sense. The new Nightthorn equivalent. It looks like an electricity plant, like in The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, they have that like lightning plant or something. Watering your plants on a horse is really cool. Okay. Mickey, what are you doing here? Snow White's just dancing. We have this like rocking chair looking thing again, which is cute. I can't tell what this... Oh, that's just like the base of this item over there. Okay, well, we cleaned it up and it's looking good. We'll be mining the massive rock formations. I wasn't paying attention to where I was swinging my pickaxe. Oh, there. Interesting. Alice. I like this. I hope we get this as like a kind of divider. That would be nice. Stitch chilling out. Flowers again. Nothing else really new. We do have the like aurora in the background. That's really neat. Like how the maypole gets fixed. That is nice. That is kind of cool too, if like we are actually like changing the way the structure of the biome actually looks. This pathing also looks really cool. Also the fact that it's a rounded path. I need that in my life. This, I can't tell if this is a sun-baked earth path or not. It kind of looks like it. I don't think this is a wheelchair myth. It might be, but we also saw this on the image they shared yesterday, and it looks like it doesn't actually connect around this way. So it kind of looks like just a whimsically designed rocking chair. Maybe we feed the horses with the trough? Probably, because it said we have to take care of them daily and stuff. We have Max just looking frustrated. Snow White and Tinkerbell both looking like divas. Again, I'm so intrigued by this crystal cavern situation. It kept catching my eye when I watched this through the first time, and it continues to still catch my eye. I think for me, it's just giving draconic. It's giving crystal dragon, and I love that vibe. Do I think we're actually getting anything with dragons? No, but that's what it reminds me of. Someone said it's the grandma's wheelchair from Coco. Are we sure? I'm looking this up. I've only seen Coco one time, and I wasn't even really paying attention to it. From what I'm looking at, though, it does not look anything like that. I'm not going to pull it over, but it doesn't look anything like that in the images that I'm seeing. Snow White looks great. Tinkerbell looks great. This top is cute. The goose is still a little bit throwing me. Okay. Oh, let me look at that again. Us getting up onto the horse. You know, it looks fine. It's not that glitchy, at least in this. Our leg does a little bit go through some of the stuff. Galloping and oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I think the geese may be new companions. Yeah, we saw a couple of them, so I think that's what they are. Okay, I was too distracted by us actually getting on the horse and stuff. I need to see if there's anything new here. Yeah, that's definitely a fruit bush of some sort. I wonder what's growing on there. A new mining rock, topaz again? Okay, unless it's just something else that's also the same yellow as the topaz. Oh, I like this that has the little pennant banner things in the trees. That's cute. Oh, here's a closer look. What do we think this is? It's like red and round. You hope you get that outfit when you buy the DLC. That makes sense to me. What other companions besides geese? I don't know. Maybe citrine? Wait, we have citrine already, right? And that's like orangey. Yeah, I don't know what other companion, like critter companions we'll get, because I don't know what the other biomes are going to be like. Currant, pomegranate, cherry, or cranberries. Maybe a holly bush. Cranberry, probably. Maybe. They kind of are giving cranberries, and cranberries are giving wintry, right? Gopher companions, that would be kind of cute. You can't wait to move your house to the snowy cottage area. I will say it looks nice. I would not say I'm blown away by the biome. I would prefer something not snowy, but it's all good. This, cute. I'm curious about where the other characters are going to pop up, because when they introduce art like this for the DLCs, it starts with just the characters we know about, and then eventually the other characters are on here somewhere usually. Where are the other characters going to be? Lingonberry? Maybe. Okay, wait. Let me turn the volume back on. Oh, I muted it over here when I was trying to pull up people's links. Let me unmute. Cool.
Rideable mounts are coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Along with this, we're excited to bring the original Disney princess, Snow White from Disney's Snow White, to the
I think that's just like a little decor
Valley,
thing.
along with Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Together,
Yes.
you'll explore the alpine paradise of Wishblossom Mountains
Yes.
and rebuild the Wishblossom Ranch into the perfect home for your new horse friends.
Yes.
Along with your own customizable horse, you'll also get to befriend and ride the tempestuous Maximus from Disney's Tangled. There's still so much more to Wishblossom Ranch, and
This is so cool. Okay.
we can't wait to share it with you all.
Yeah, and they're, yeah, wow. Okay.
in our 2025 Disney Dreamlight Valley Showcase stream, which will take place on October 15th. So mark your calendars and stay tuned to our social channels for more details. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you in the valley.
Amazing. We love it. Okay. There was also something on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. See if it was the same or different than this stuff. Fifth Harmony is having a reunion. Anyway. Check out the companion blog. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, wait a minute. Why does this quality look better than YouTube's? That's unexpected. Okay. Yeah, we checked out the Steam page, AE. No way we're not getting Pooh Bear in the Honey Pot Mountain biome. I feel like we gotta at least like a character. Maybe if not Pooh, then like Tigger or something. Love that Snow White is with this update. Seems very fitting for her and her connection to animals. Fair. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this quality looks better than the quality that's up on YouTube. And you can kind of see this more specifically. Do we think this is like Tinkerbell zooming around? It's like a glowing streak. What is this? There are weird trees in here and hands. They're like, they almost look like trees entirely made of like ice. I don't know if that's meant to be crystal trees or what, but they're like blue and they look kind of like they're dripping like icicles or something. You're surprised Snow White isn't base game? I'm very much not. I figured between Snow White and Cinderella, one would be paid and one would be free. Cannot imagine how annoying it would be to see Tigger bouncing everywhere. Oh, it would be fine. It would be fine. You feel like not adding Snow White through the mines was a big missed opportunity? It could have been fun. I thought they were going to add Ralph through the mines because it wasn't the letter that we found in the mines seemingly from Ralph or something. Wait, what about top left corner, the cherry? The trees kind of look like the ones from the Frosted Floating Island. I don't remember those trees. Yeah, you can see the Honey Pot Mountain over here much more clearly, which is cool. When will we get Ralph, or will we get Ralph? Fair questions.
Welcome to Wishblossom Ranch.
Yeah, wait, what is that? It's like sparkling too, like an icicle. The trees. Back here.
Welcome to
I want to see. It's also interesting. Where are we? Like, oh, I guess we cross this way into a different area. And then somehow we get this way. But I feel like, and there's a bridge over here. But I feel like in a lot of biomes, you can see into, well, no, that's actually a lie. You can't really see easily into the other areas. But this map feels like you should be able to see it. Is that a train? Wait, what? Like, I don't think I've seen a train. Oh, wait, this maybe? I don't know. I see lots of bridges. Do I think this is going to be free? No, this is the new DLC. To the top left, there's a large cherry. Oh, there. I'm just saying, it could be a candy biome with like an ice cream something with the cherry on top. That is a big cherry. Could be Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know that it will be like a Wreck-It Ralph biome or Wreck-It Ralph characters, unless it is King Candy. And y'all are right. Cause like, cause here's the thing. We have to get a villain because Steam told us we're getting a villain. I can't think of, like, I can't imagine they would put in stuff about 100 Acre Woods and not bring in a Winnie the Pooh character. Okay, back up. We know 2 villagers slash characters. We're getting 2 more, according to the Steam page. This could be incorrect, but I doubt that Steam would have the incorrect information. So that means we're probably getting a Winnie the Pooh character and then the villain. If we're getting a Wreck-It Ralph biome and we think we're getting a character from Wreck-It Ralph, that would leave King Candy, because they specified that we're getting a villain. Or this could be a generic candy biome that's not necessarily meant to have Wreck-It Ralph characters, and we could get the Evil Queen. I feel like the Honey Pots is giving, like, I feel like it's easier to do generic candy biome, not Sugar Rush, than it is to do generic feature with flowing giant honey pots, you know? They put in Atlantis stuff with new characters. Yeah, but people didn't like that. And that was also more tied to, well, okay, so in Eternity Isle, that's kind of because it was an extension of the ancient civilization thing. But also one of the bigger complaints about Rift in Time was the fact that the characters didn't fit the themes of the, like, story and the world as well, or as, like, snugly as people wanted them to. So that's why they changed things with Storybook Vale, and they tried to make the storyline and the characters more consistent with, like, the map and with each other. Ralph was made to be a villain, but he's not a villain though, and Steam specifically said villain. That's true. Storybook Vale did have Teapot Falls for Alice and no Alice characters. So maybe they're like, we'll give you 100 Acre Woods realm and we'll give you Winnie the Pooh characters for free. Could be possible. And maybe they are giving us Ralph in the, I feel like they can't, they can do anything they want to do. I feel like if they put Ralph in this DLC though, it would be just like a rehashing of the argument. Well, I mean, the controversy in the community when they made Rapunzel a paid character, because Ralph and Rapunzel both were shown in very early trailers for the game, and back when the understanding was that they would be free. You think Pooh will be a realm next year? Maybe. That's kind of wild, though. Probably some kind of sweets biome and some kind of foresty. Do we think the teaser that we got at the end of Storybook Vale was actually in one of these biomes? Or do we think it was just like a random place? Would Max count as a villager? No, I don't think so, because they said 4 villagers and 3 horses. So I think Tink and Snow White are villagers and Max counts as one of the horses, I think. Feel like it will be Evil Queen and Pooh, but maybe Ralph will come to base game next year. Maybe. Who has to be a realm? There's too many characters to put them all in DLC. Well, getting a character in a DLC doesn't mean that there won't be a realm. Like, we got Jafar in Eternity, like in Rift in Time, and then we still got an Aladdin realm. So they could theoretically put Pooh in a DLC or like this one, and then still do a Winnie the Pooh realm and just have, like, I don't know, Tigger and Eeyore or like something like that. You do like that they're making it tough to predict? I don't. I mean, it's fine. I don't really mind. I just am still mad that they decided to put this out now. I love getting new news. I am mad that they put this out 6 weeks ahead of any more news. 6 weeks is a long time. Did I see the interview? Where is this interview? I saw an article. I feel like next year's roadmap will be so random. You're kind of excited. I feel like next year, if we don't get a Pooh character in this DLC, I think we'll have a Winnie the Pooh realm. I feel like we'll have a Hercules realm as well with Herc and Meg. I'm hoping we have a base game story update that has Atlantis, but I'm constantly clowning for that. You sent it via DM on Discord. Okay, let me see if I can pull that up. I will play this video the rest of the way through just to see if there's anything that we can visit site. Allow. Okay. See if there's anything else we can see with the better quality. The teaser used a Snuggly Duckling house skin. You think it was just them using assets they had to show the main new mechanic. That's kind of my thought too. Okay. Let me... Oh!
Your homestead in the heart
Anyway.
of a vibrant alpine
I
paradise,
surprised myself with that one.
where horses roam free.
It looks
Befriend and
good.
take care of your horses. And build the ranch of your dreams.
Yeah, it looks good.
Your new
Snow White looks really good. Tinkerbell looks good, but Snow White's character model like really looks good. Something about Tinkerbell is like a little still like something's not 100% clicking into place for me, but Snow White looks really good.
friends.
Oh, what is that? I think it's a place in the same biome, but
Your new friend.
that's a cool little archway that we walk through, like a little ramp into the next area. We got a bridge there. Someone said, do we think we can repair the broken bridge? Probably as part of a quest. Or with some sort of currency, right?
A new adventure is waiting for you in Wishblossom Ranch. Saddle up! Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch launches this November.
Well, slay. Okay, let me pop that down. Exit out of this. Oh, we had it up twice. And where did you go? Here. Wait. Oh. Okay. This is a transcription of the interview. I'll probably just... Do we want to watch the video? I guess we can... Well, I don't want them to come for me if, like, they have the video... I don't know. If I play their video in my video. So we are actually just going to read it, I think. But that will get the point across. Let me find the right... What if I zoom in on this and then slide on over? That's worse. I'm really good at being a streamer, everybody. Just bear with me. Why is this like this? What if I took this? No, that's gonna be so messy. Oh, what if I duplicate this and call this temporary and then slide this? Oh, slay. She's a tech queen. Thank you for the sip reminder and for the stretch reminder. Maybe the new tool is a saddle, potentially. Give me 1 second. Take a little stretch. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that we'll necessarily get a tool. I think the mounts themselves are like the new feature. I don't know if we'll have a tool to use them so much as it'll just be a thing, you know. Okay. Disney Dreamlight Valley Wishblossom Ranch. Creative Director Gamescom 2025 interview. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. Actually, I should have done this earlier, but there. I can read it a little better now. Creative Director Josh LaBelle was glad to speak with us after the BCD demo of DTV's third expansion he gave us at Gamescom. And now you can finally play the full interview to learn more about the horse and goose-filled content that will arrive in November. Thanks for hanging out, Myth. No, I don't need you. Audio transcription. Okay. I'm at the Gamescom. It's day one. It's almost the end of the day for me, and I rode my way until I reached the booth with the Dreamlight Valley game and the guys over at Gameloft, which we know and love, and we also know and love the game. It's very present at home because my wife and kids play a lot and they were expecting some stuff. They were completely wrong. They got it all wrong because this is a new expansion, the third expansion to the game, which is called Wishblossom Ranch. It's all about the horses, wild, wild horses, not wild, wild horses. Don't get me singing. So where did this idea come from that you really wanted to introduce the horses rather than just traversing the world faster? Transcripts are awkward. The punctuation is not giving. Anyway. So we see so much love for animals with our player base. They love the animal companions, and so we thought that this would be a great way to both play into that love of animals, but also to bring a new type of animal companion to the game through the mounts that would also completely transform the way that players get around their valley. So with the mounts, they'll be able to move more quickly, and they'll be able to do everything that they could do on foot, on the horse. Everything! You heard it here first, folks. And by here, I mean from them. You can do everything that you can do on foot on a mount. That's the promise. I've lost my place. Yes. And that's also adding some thematic sort of elements for the ranch for you to customize. And also you have to create a bond with the horse, right? Yeah, exactly. That's one thing for us. We wanted the horse to be... This is a 5-minute interview, by the way. Will they take my money if I play this interview here? We're going to just try to play it. We're going to try to play... Give me a minute. The size exasperatedly 10 times. If I go back to my full screen, headed into Remy's on horseback, the first thing I thought of when they said everything was shopping at Scrooge's. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Existential. I thought about shopping at Scrooge's. Okay. I will play this. Oh, I muted it. Okay. I muted it because I didn't want it to play like ad sounds or something. Okay, we'll play it kind of quietly.
I'm at the Gamescom. Is day one. It's almost the end of the day for me, and
Okay.
I rode my way until
We're listening.
I reached the booth with the Dreamlight
We're
game.
watching.
Guys over at Gameloft.
We're talking for now because we read this part, and also so that copyright doesn't come for me.
Very present at home because my wife and kids play a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and they were expecting some stuff. They were completely wrong. They got it all wrong. Because
They got the Rift in Time thing in the background. That's cute.
To the game, which is called Wishblossom Ranch. It's all about the horses, wild horses. So, where did the idea come from that you really wanted?
Can you all hear this? The audio is a little bit
in the world faster.
odd, but I don't know if that's
we
me.
see so much love for animals with our player base. They love the animal companions. And so we thought that this would be a great way to both play into that love of animals, but also to bring a new type of animal companion to the game through the mounts.
Yes.
Also completely transform the way that players get around their valley. So with the mounts, they'll be able
Hopefully that'll
to
be a little
move
better.
more quickly, and they'll be able to do everything that they could do on foot on the horse.
Mm-hmm. And that's also adding some thematic sort of elements for the ranch for you to customize. And also you have to create a bond with the horse, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that for us, we wanted the horse to be also a progression element. So we want the horse to be able to be leveled up, and we wanted the whole kind of theme of the expansion to be around caring for them. Yeah. Really,
Oh my
and learning
goodness.
how to do that. So as well,
It's the
we see
Horse Ranch
players
EP,
who
but
are
for
very
Disney
enthusiastic
Dreamlight
about
Valley.
certain horses from Disney movies. And in this, you'll also be able to meet and build bonds with them just the way that you do with Disney villagers.
Mm-hmm. Progression also means storytelling. So what's going on here? This is a new map. This is a new area.
I have a question. Don't let me
Story to be
forget.
told. So why is this ranch like ruined? What do we have to do? Who's the culprit here?
Who's the culprit?
So we'll have more to roll out about that shortly, but for our main story, the player is invited here to Wishblossom Ranch, and this is really the place in the player's heart.
Oh no, not the
where wishes
buffering.
come true, where their deepest wishes live. And the player is going to find the ranch at first quite run down because a certain Disney villain has come along and run the place right into the ground. And so the player is
Run the place into the ground.
going to have to
Don't let me down.
find where the horses have gone. They're going to have to bring them back.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second and let this try to load a little bit. It's struggling. My new question, well, this was in the Steam page as well, but the game director, I think this is the game director, specified again that like you could interact with the horses like you do with villagers, kind of like making that distinction like they're not villagers. So I wonder if like Maximus is gonna have a quest line. You know what I mean? My feeling is probably not. Like I think probably you'll level them and stuff, but we're getting the 4 villagers and the 3 horses, so I'm assuming the horses probably don't have quests. They just have the leveling mechanic that lets you get better skills and stuff with them. Villain? Yeah, there's gonna be a villain. You were already excited, and this interview makes it sound even more exciting. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Thanks for hanging out, Katie. I appreciate it. Okay, maybe this will be enough now. It's just loading so slowly, but I don't think it's my internet. I think it's just
they're going to have to repair
the website.
the stables and get this place up and running again with the help of some new villagers.
Some new villagers, such as a Disney princess and a little tinkly
Exactly.
fairy.
So
I would
so
like all of
excited
you
with
to
this
refer to me as a
expansion
little
be
tinkly
bringing,
fairy from now
the
on,
very first Disney
please.
princess, Disney's Snow White, to the game. And as well, we will be bringing early on in the expansion, you'll get to meet
Let down again. Wait, you're the villain, Anthony? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think maybe if you have Flynn, a quest will pop up with Maximus. Maybe. Possibly.
Tinkerbell from Disney's Peter Pan. Both two highly anticipated
You think it's Hans?
characters for our
Evil
players,
Queen or
who we're
Hans?
super excited for players to get to meet.
Fantastic. And this is how does this play into the roadmap for content for the game? Because we're still expecting some new stuff to come to the Veil this very year. So what can you tell me about like the roadmap? Like what can players expect? And expecting some new stuff for the Veil and then this expansion coming.
So with the Storybook Veil, we brought the last major story update during the summer, which brought Maleficent and Aurora.
Yeah.
We still do have a couple of small things that will be coming for that in the near future, so players
Wait, what?
can wait to see that. We also will be continuing with our free updates, so players can expect to see our full...
That's the most exciting thing I've heard all day. I hate to admit it, it's true. A couple new things are also coming for the Veil. Fences and paths, are you kidding me? That's what they just said. That a couple more things are coming for the Veil. Oh, they could have just been talking about the companions. Yeah, they could have just been talking about the Pegasus and the dragon, but I'm hoping that they're talking about paths. Don't get my hopes up. And the purple trees, please, but I think probably talking about the dragon and the Pegasus.
So with the Storybook Veil, we brought the last major story update during the summer, which brought Maleficent and Aurora. We still do have a couple of small things that will be coming for that in the near future, so players can wait to see that. We also will be continuing with our free updates, so players can expect to see our full new roadmap for that in the near future. But in terms of this expansion, one really cool thing about it is this will be our first expansion where we bring all the content together at once. So in previous expansions, players had to wait for future updates to get characters like Maleficent and Aurora and to get the ending of the story. This expansion is going to drop all in one piece in November, and it's going to bring all of the characters and all of the biomes and all of the horses with it at that time, as well as the end of the new story.
And I guess it's also going to release on every platform in November. What can you tell me about the Switch 2 version? Because we got this like teaser of the announcement, like there was going to be like a specific version update in a patch. We're currently playing on the Switch 2, but it's the Switch 1 version, like natively. So what can we expect from that patch?
Yeah, first I'll mention again, like you say, if players want to play on the Switch 2, Dreamlight Valley plays great on it. Right now it works, but it is still the Switch 1 version. We've announced that we are working on a Switch
They're still working on it.
Upgraded version, and the full details of that will be announced in time, but right now we're still working on it and don't have anything more to announce on that.
Okay.
And some geese to follow you while you gallop on your horse, with some crazy stuff that we also expect always from you guys. So thank you so much for your time. We're really looking forward to getting our own hands.
We'll slay. My question. Oh, I already talked about the villagers and stuff. Was there something else? Oh, the DLC all dropping at once. We talked about this a little bit. How do we feel about it? Are we excited about this? Are we happy about this? Are we neutral about this? Are we upset about this? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? We can look at Snow White and Tinkerbell while we talk about it. Hopefully this means 2 smaller expansions a year. Here's the thing though, Daniel, this so far is not giving smaller. I thought it was going to be a smaller expansion. I feel like it's like 3 biomes, 4 characters, 3 horses. Like, it's giving kind of the same size as the other DLCs, but I do think they probably will try to do 2 DLCs a year. Jen, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate ya. You like not having to wait. You love that we're getting it all at once. Do we feed the horse like we feed ourselves for energy? I don't know. I think it's more for like building your friendship with them. I don't know if it's for energy, but maybe it could be also. Neutral to happy about the whole thing dropping at once. You're neutral about them dropping at once. You hope it goes well and it's just as big as the other DLCs. I feel like it's probably going to be the same price as the other DLCs. I think it's going to be aiming for the same amount of content as the other DLCs. What I need y'all to do now. Didn't people vote to prefer split drops? They preferred split drops, like separating the free update from the DLC update dates. That was my understanding. What was I gonna say? Or maybe like 1 big DLC a year, yeah, and then a couple smaller DLCs throughout the year or something, maybe. Y'all need to talk to your favorite content creator. I mean, your favorite not me content creator, and tell them to not spoil stuff in their thumbnails and their titles. I'm so serious. Because that's my main concern about this coming out all at once. The fact that some people are going to be speed running everything, and then I'm going to have to bob and weave my own internet space to try to avoid the entire thing being spoiled for me. So I don't know who, get in the comments. I don't know whose comments you got to get into, but get in there. Tell them not to put things on their thumbnails or put it in the titles. You don't think it's going to be big, but you're glad they're dropping everything at once. Gonna have to mute any words to do with DDV. That's the thing, though. I can't just unsubscribe from everybody that I'm subscribed to. That would be rude, but I can't open my subscription feed without seeing Disney Dreamlight Valley content. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Because I don't want to have to, like, I don't want to rush through the content just for fear of, like, it's one thing if you go in like a spoiler chat on the Dreamlight Valley Discord server, like, you know what you're getting yourself into. It's another thing if you're just like scrolling through YouTube, and it's not even just like people that I'm subscribed to, because sometimes I'll be scrolling on the homepage and I'll see creators that I'm not familiar with, and they'll have like spoilers in their titles or in their thumbnails for not just Dreamlight Valley, but also sometimes Dreamlight Valley. You stick with me and a couple others. Thankfully, no spoilers. Oh, that's good. Get the Gameloft job? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. If I worked for Gameloft, I would probably know what the spoilers are already, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. Hi, Pegasus. Hello. You'll avoid YouTube until you've played for a while. That's fair. But like, for instance, hear me out. Because I'm thinking specifically if they have... The goose is just a goose, Pegasus. It's not a person goose. It's just a goose. Also, hi, Aces. What was I saying? Oh, if the pattern continues and at the end I feel like, how could they? But I missed a new member. Did I? No, I think I said thank you to Jen. Thank you again, though. If I did forget, it might have been one thing where my mind said it, but not me. Thank you so much, Jen. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Rewind. Oh, if 144 likes, thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out. Also, there are a lot of people here. I wasn't expecting that. If the pattern continues and there is a little snippet teaser at the end of this DLC for the next DLC, theoretically, someone could watch it or like could finish things in like a day, see the teaser for the next DLC, and then it's not even 24 hours. And I've seen the thing, you know? Poppy, I don't know if you have or not, honestly. I don't know. But I also understand being a content creator and being like, I need people to click on my video. But I don't know. You want premium goose companions from Aristocats, the two sisters? Well, yes. And not the sauced uncle. Well, yes. You're very curious how you'll be able to change to the other aisles with the horses. Ah, like if there will be stalls, or I wonder if they'll operate kind of like, maybe there will be a tool that you use to like summon the horse. I don't know. Isn't there like in Coral Island, you can have a horse, and I can't remember. Don't you have like a whistle or something where you can summon the horse? Or am I making that up? No, that might be Breath of the Wild, where you can whistle and your horse will kind of just appear. I wonder if it will be like that, where you have something where you can summon them, or if there's going to be something kind of like the companion menu where you can decide which companions you have equipped, but there will be one for horses where you can decide which horse, or it would be called probably mounts, and you could select which horse you have equipped. Could the horses be locked to the one expansion? I feel like probably not, just because of the emphasis that they put on using the horses to do your regular like tasks. I feel like they probably would have specified like within Wishblossom Mountains if it were only for that map, but maybe not. Maybe that's something they'll talk about in the showcase. Stardew and Coral Island both have horse summoning stuff. Yeah, I haven't played Stardew far enough to get a horse. If you can't ride your horse outside of the new map, you'll be cheesed. Here's the thing. I understand that cheesed means perturbed, like upset, but every time I see it, like my initial reaction is that it's like a happy thing. Like when you're in a picture and someone says, say cheese. Might be able to equip them like a glider. Yeah, like a glider or like a companion, something like that. Good point about the sneak peek at the end. Makes you feel like we would get a summer DLC of some type where the teaser would be in that. Yeah, like, okay, so I would think dropping this DLC now, or well, not now, not now, in like 2.5 months, probably, they would maybe not have like a full teaser ready for the next DLC. I would imagine they're already working on the next like big DLC, But to be fair, with the teaser that we got for this one, it seems like the footage wasn't even taken on this map. So they could still do something that's more of a like vague teaser, or if they don't have a teaser for the next full DLC, maybe they do have some like mini DLCs in the works, something that's going to drop maybe early next year or the middle of next year or something, and maybe they'll have a teaser for that. Who knows? Or maybe there will be no teaser. You take it at your own pace, even though other people are ahead of you. You just want to enjoy the game. Yeah, I try not to rush for the sake of rushing, because I feel like that's not as fun. And especially getting everything at once. Like, I feel like some of us are going to have a talk. Some of us are going to have a talk because I know how quickly some of you finish the Star Path, and getting this whole DLC in one drop, I would be surprised if some of y'all aren't finished in a week or less. And then what? And then what? We're gonna have to wait on the free updates and stuff, and there won't even be another DLC drop to look forward to in the summer for this one. Like, if another one comes, y'all are gonna have to pay for that. Like, some of us are gonna have a talk. I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna give you a nice, delicious cup of chai while I say this. Some of us are gonna have to practice some restraint or face the consequences. Calling the horses mounts makes you think we might eventually get other rideable mounts. I kind of agree. Like, they go back and forth between what they're calling them, but the fact that they sometimes call them mounts, I do think means eventually maybe we could get other ones. But actually, do I take that back? Okay, here's where the problem comes in. The mounts is the main like feature update that's coming in the DLC, right? So it would be messy for them to introduce mounts that were free that also had that feature, because that's like when you're buying the DLC, the feature is part of like what you're paying for. You know what I mean? So I don't think they could add it for free. I think if they were to add another character that operated like a mount in the sense of the mounts in this, they'd probably have to add it to the premium shop, like a DLC specific edition, like an add-on, kind of like they did the Rapunzel Dream style. I feel like that would be the least problematic way to do it. But also, it is a messy way to do it. Like, any way is going to be messy, but I feel like that would be, like, the least messy, potentially. Rosh is a cutie. But they could maybe, because, like, the mounts in this, like, with the horses, you can do tasks while you're on the horse and stuff. I could see them maybe adding mounts in the future that you don't need the DLC for, that maybe you just ride, but you can't do any of the other stuff with. Like, you can't water your plants when you're on them. You can't mine with them, like that kind of thing. I could see them adding something like that just for, like, the premium shop, but you wouldn't need the DLC. You're not good at pacing yourself. You need the chat. We need the chat. We need to have the chat. You need to log in every day. You need to take care of the horses. I don't think you're going to like need to log in every day. I do think there will be kind of like once a day tasks that you do, kind of like the equivalent of giving people gifts. Like, you can level people up without giving them a gift every single day, but if you want to give them a gift, you can only do it once a day, or I mean 3 times a day, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a daily cap, or like having a conversation with a villager, you can only do it once a day. So like, if you want to do it multiple, like, you have to log in multiple days kind of thing. The game is so simple that it unfortunately is so easy for you to rush. Yeah, I mean, it's an easy one to just kind of like trance to. Me saying even though you bought the Costco box of chocolate doesn't mean you have to eat it in all one day. Well, yes, Just because you buy the 5-pound bag of the good gummy bears doesn't mean you have to eat them all in one sitting. Leanne plays, hello. It's like the ancient machines from Rift in Time. It was exclusive to the DLC until they added Tiana's slow cooker. Yeah, that's actually true. But it would be more similar to them taking time bending and making time bending base game. Because like the ancient machines were kind of like an aspect of time bending, which is kind of why I'm saying if they did add mounts, they'd probably have to do it just so they're rideable, not so that they have any of the other features. Seems too big of a gameplay mechanic to not allow you to ride them everywhere, to be fair, so you're hopeful. Yeah, I do feel like you'll be able to use them on other maps. You think when you wait for the story so long, you lose the excitement? I agree. It's just a matter of what is so long, though. Like, I think the 6 months was way too long, but like playing a little bit every day for like a month and finishing it is different than like playing it all in one day. I don't think it needs to be a one-day thing. Got a Switch 2 and can't wait for the Switch 2 graphics. Oh, amazing. Unless it's a box of Costco brownies. Have I ever had Costco brownies before? If they give us Dumbo and we can ride him, you will cry. Oh my goodness, that would be cute. Y'all, I lied. I straight up thought we were gonna be in Dreamlight Valley today. You know what? We could, well, it'll be quick. We're going quickly load up my game. Yes, I will. And look at the premium shop. I was like, oh, it's not gonna, it'll take like an hour to talk about the new stuff, and then we'll play the game for like an hour and a half. No, that's not what happened. I didn't intend to lie, but I did indeed lie, and I am sorry about that. Okay, let me put this there while I load this up. It was an important discussion. We could still talk about it for the record. I just want to like actually look at the premium shop because I did buy the stuff this morning on my Switch, but I did not look at it. How did I do on Dream Snaps? I got 4,000, thankfully. We love a 4K week. How did everybody else do on Dream Snaps? I think I have my game muted, so I'll have to fix that. Oh, my face is going bye-bye. I'll have to fix that. Speculation Nation must be heard and discussed. Well, yes, I am a little bit surprised that we turned a 1 minute 30-second video and 2 articles into 2 hours of discussion. 900 moonstones. I'm sorry, Anthony. 1.5. That's okay. Existential. I feel like 1.5K is like an item from the premium shop. Congrats on 4K, Lucy. I know there's no music playing right now. I'll fix it when I get into the game. I think I had opened my game to go to Scrooge's shop yesterday and I turned the volume down. 300. I'm sorry, Swaggy. Gotta keep your streak of 1,300 or below. We're gonna break you out of that streak one day. You also haven't logged in, just watching the news. Yeah, I gotta check my Scrooge for the no new things that he's gonna give me. And I gotta look at the premium shop items. You got 900, which put fire under you this week to try harder. Well, there you go. Inez, you got 4K. Nice. Michelle, you got 4K, but spent it immediately. Well, yes. You just bought a large moonstone pack. Oof. Rough. 4K, but your snap was so bad. I'm sure it was not. I'm sure it was not. Scrooge is still holding out on me. I have what? Like the fence that I need? Some other stuff. This would be a perfect time while this is loading for me to eat a little bit of this granola because I'm hungry. But there's no music, so it'll be really sad. You finally got your... Wait, you got your final storybook cake pavilion... Oh, Storybook Vale Pavilion Tree. Oh. I was like, Storybook Cake Tree? What are we talking about? That was a little sneak peek. I'm turning this up and I'm very quickly muting myself while I just throw a little bit of food in my face. Give me 1 minute.
You know, it's so sunny today, but no rain means no rainbows.
Okay, let's talk about it. Dream Snap. Oh yeah, Memory Mania event is finally here. Let me just say, no event has ever struggle bust as hard as this Memory Mania event struggle bust. The amount of times it started and stopped and the dates were wrong and the dates were right and not wrong, but the things were here and they shouldn't be, but now they're here and the date is wrong. 10 billion. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. Yeah, I muted myself though, so I think you couldn't hear it. If you could hear it, that's betrayal from my microphone. The Memory Mania event is here. Ignore these dates. It's today through the 16th, I believe. 2 weeks. From August, ignore this. You're invited to celebrate the release of the Inside Out realm with Disney Dreamlight Valley's Memory Mania event. Search your valley and the realms to collect Riley's hockey gear, trophies, and birthday cakes, and unlock memory pieces. Complete these memories for exclusive new critters and more. I have most of this stuff from the event last year. There are also a couple tasks. I think they're mostly in the Friendship and Village ones, if I'm not mistaken. There's a task to hang out with Joy for 2 hours and one to hang out with Sadness for 2 hours. And that also gives you rewards. I think Sadness gave you the hockey gear, or the hockey outfit, which is right over here. And I think Joy gives you the hockey stick. So that's what's going on with the event. There is also a blog post for the event. I don't have it in there now, but once I'm done with stream, I'll upload or I'll change my description box. It already has the trailer for Wishblossom Ranch linked, but I'll throw in the link for the blog post and also for this event blog post. And our dream snap for the week is Big Feels. It's an outfit challenge, which is, a thumbs down, but that's fine. The valley has been swept up in a whirlwind of feelings with the arrival of joy and sadness. It's time to dress to match your mood. Are you happy, sad, burning like anger, or feeling a little envious? Who knows? Hi, Disney fan. Hello. What does everyone think about the new DLC? I'm excited. I would say currently I'm most excited about Snow White and Tinkerbell. I think the fact that the mounts are going to affect the way that we do random, or not random, but do various village tasks, it's really intriguing. I feel like it'll add a little spice, a little something new for players who have been playing for a while. I myself am not really a horse girl, so that part doesn't matter to me too much. And I am anxiously anticipating the showcase because I want to see what the other biomes look like. The main biome that they showed is cute, but not really like my favorite. You'd say read the blog. The items spawn in so many areas. Yes, the items do spawn for this event in a lot of areas. I think the only ones I need right now are the phones that should be in the main valley. But if this is your first year doing this Memory Mania event, the blog post is going to be your friend, I'm sure. In the premium shop today, we have this emotional memory bundle, which is very interesting because it comes with this emotional wishing well. And then it also comes with these memory orbs. I bought these earlier on my Switch, but I haven't actually looked at them in game. I just bought my Moonstone bundle on my Switch, so I had to purchase everything there. We have Bright Ambition, Tiana, slay, 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 slay. I love Tiana. I do wish they'd given her her little apron. And this Isabella costume ensemble, which looks cute with Isabella's dress from Encanto and also these ballet flats, which are cute. Then we have this New Orleans gazebo from the Dapper Delight Star Path. This is kind of a must-have if you ask me. It's stunning. It's beautiful. And I think this is the first time we've had motifs come into the premium shop. These ones are from the Pixar Fest Star Path, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Pixar Fest. Which was the first ever Star Path that we ever had in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So if you like a motif, if you like the new feature where you can put motifs in photos for dream snaps and stuff, then this might be a bundle for you. The Emotions collection is here with this Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind Ride that I forget that we have, this Bing Bong Candy stand, the Inside Out Headquarters set that has this couch and also this partition that actually displays the memories in there. And I don't know, why is this cloud cottage here in this collection? Am I missing something? Is there a logical reason why the cloud cottage is in the emotions collection? You've amazingly already done your dream snap. Amazing. Michael, trailer, I'm excited about the showcase, and I do maintain that I am a little bit upset, or not upset. Upset is strong. Disappointed is also a little bit strong. I personally, as one individual human, would have preferred that they waited to share the trailer, because I just feel like I'm going to say two things that are very different, and I know that it can't really be both, but it kind of feels like both. On the one hand, it feels like a lot of anticipation. Like 6 weeks of anticipating new news is just a very long time to be waiting for something, like not even an update, just information about an update. And at the same time, 6 weeks feels like it's giving anticlimactic. It's giving like, you shared this trailer, which is very exciting, like getting us revved up for new content, but it feels like the balloon's gonna deflate. You know what I mean? Like 6 weeks, I don't know. I just feel like if you're getting ready, especially to sell something like a DLC that people are going to pay for with their actual real world hard-earned money, you want to have like a trajectory of increasing excitement. And I feel like dropping a trailer and then having 6 weeks of probably not nothing, because we'll probably get like some tiny little teases leading up to the showcase, but 6 weeks of mostly nothing. It's like you have a little bump in excitement, but then it's gonna just like kind of like descend. You know what I mean? It's not gonna keep going. The cloud thing is there because there was a cloud town inside Out in Riley's head. I don't remember that. Has anyone made Touch of Magic doors and the motifs don't show up once you place them? I haven't really messed around with Touch of Magic doors, but I've heard people have issues with them. I don't know if it's that specific issue. Maybe they'll drop little snippets. I mean, I imagine it'll probably be kind of like what they did before the showcase last year, but it was kind of just like small little panning shots of like the biome. I also feel like by sharing the trailer this early, it kind of like there's going to be a lot of information in the showcase, but I feel like you kind of showed your cards a little early. I mean, I obviously reserve the right to change my opinion once the showcase happens, but it's like typically I feel like the reveal of the expansion is the biggest thing that people are anticipating in the showcase. It's like the biggest segment of the showcase, or at least the biggest segment for one specific thing. And it's like by revealing what you've revealed so far, it's like you have on the one hand the like it's so early, excitement is going to dip. Like, yeah, it'll pick up again, but that's just an interesting strategy. And then on the other hand, you have people are looking forward to the showcase, but now like they already know, I don't know, a third maybe. That's an incredibly imagined approximation, but like a third of the information about the DLC that you're going to reveal in the showcase. So it's like, I don't know. They should make activities and drops stuff so we can get excited if we have to wait. Yeah, I feel like we just need something to keep the momentum. I feel like that's what I was looking for if I didn't say that. Like momentum. This feels like a big push and like there's not going to be a continuation of that. Like it feels like we started something that we're not really continuing. We're going to have like a lull and then we're going to like push again, you know? Anyone else feel like the characters advertised are just add-ons from the others we already have, and it's what we should get in updates and not pay? I don't know what you mean by that exactly. If you mean the fact that we have Peter Pan and we're getting Tinkerbell in a DLC, or that we have Rapunzel and Flynn. Well, I mean, Flynn was technically in a DLC, and so was Rapunzel, but that we have those characters and we're getting Maximus in a DLC. I don't really have that specific view of it, and I think that's because, like, if you were to argue that I'm gonna actually exit out of here for now. If you were to argue that if we have characters from a DLC for free, we should get all of the rest of them for free too, that would mean that there would have to be some, or from IPs, right? That would mean that there would have to be some IPs that were exclusively paid, and I don't like that. I think in general it feels fairest to have at least one character from each IP that's free, as opposed to locking all of them behind paywalls. And I feel like also, just like time-wise, it doesn't make a lot of sense because there are only a limited number of free updates each year. And if you are putting out like characters from those IPs for free, it's like, when are we going to get to everybody else? So I'm not bothered by kind of splitting up characters like that, as long as there's one character from the IP that's free, which is my main complaint about Storybook Vale. The fact that we got both Maleficent and Aurora in that, when with the way that I look at the game, would have preferred if one of those characters were free for all players. An alternative way to think about it is, it seems like so much because there are so many more amazing things they just haven't shared yet. Yeah, that's very true. And like, that could be the way that it goes. I'm not going to pick that up right now, which is why I'm kind of reserving most of my judgments till the showcase. Like, this is just kind of like how I'm feeling right now, just having watched the trailer and knowing that the showcase is happening, but not knowing what's going to be in it and not really knowing what's going to happen between now and then. But like, they could, for all we know, in the showcase reveal everything about this DLC and then also be like, surprise, you're also getting another DLC in the spring next year or something. Like, there is more stuff to the showcase, but the DLC reveal usually does take up half of it. Snow White is a new character, that's true. Do I think the only reason they gave us Mother Gothel for free is because they didn't think people would pay for her as a character? No, because they give us a lot of characters for free.
Can I get a little help here?
You hope we get Philip free for Aurora? That would be nice. Or the fairies. I would like to have the fairies all as one kind of character. Okay. Still nothing new, which is, at this point, just disrespectful, Scrooge. Let me order some items, and then I need to look at the premium shop stuff still. Does Tiana walk differently in the new outfit? I don't know. We're gonna look at all the premium shop stuff once I actually buy some. Actually, did we have any furniture stuff I needed to buy extras of? Maybe these things? Yeah. Oh, I also need more of these. It seems smaller than other DLCs. I don't think it will be. They only showed one biome in the trailer, but that was intentional because they wanted to save, well, from what they've shared, they wanted to save the rest of the stuff for the showcase. But the blog post confirmed that we're getting 3 full biomes, which is the size of the rest of the DLC maps. We're getting 4 villager characters, which is fewer than we usually get in a DLC. But in addition to those 4 villager characters, we're also getting 3 IP Disney horses. So I feel like that's maybe where the trade-off is there. And the Steam page shared some of the story of what's going on, and the story from just like the blurb seems kind of in line with the other DLCs. So I initially, before getting this like trailer and blog post and stuff, I was feeling like this could have been a mini DLC, but it seems like it's gonna be the same size. It's just gonna be all one drop. And we just haven't heard anything or everything about it yet. And instead of a tool for this DLC, it's like we're getting the ability to have these mounts as companions, which isn't giving us a new task or skill necessarily, but it's influencing the way that we can do a lot of other things, which I like. It's kind of like if you play The Sims. I make a lot of comparisons to The Sims because I play The Sims or think about The Sims a lot. It's kind of like a game pack like, I don't know, werewolves, right? You get a whole new occult, you get like a new way to play the game, which is different than everything else, versus a game pack like Parenthood, where it's like it doesn't necessarily add something that seems new, but it kind of colors and influences the way that you do family gameplay. That's kind of how I'm thinking of the mounts versus like time bending. Wait, we're getting another raid? Alexandra, what are you doing here? A Chloe solo raid. I didn't get a notification. Let me see if I can pull up Chloe Solo's link. But thank you all for coming in. Jessica, Sonic, Bob, hello. How was stream? What were you up to today? Chloe Solo. Y'all gonna have to help me out with this one. Were you doing Dreamlight Valley? Cat dogs, hello. You love that The Sims and Dreamlight are the same but different, if that makes sense. They're definitely very different, but I feel like sometimes I feel like it's helpful to make comparisons between the two. I can't find your channel, Chloe Solo. I am so sorry. I would love to share your link. Do you have like a video title that we could look up to find it? Have we talked about the new Wicked for Good teaser? There have been so many things. We haven't talked about that. We can get there. Don't worry. Chloe Solo and Rob Gamer me. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. What were you up to? Oh, thank you, Kitty. I appreciate you. I wasn't sure if you were still off at a meeting. Okay, so we have this new Inside Out Well. People who are coming in with the raid, hello, hi, I'm Tink. My face isn't here right now, but it was a little bit ago, but it's not usually, so don't get used to it. I play Dreamlight Valley a lot. I also do other cozy games. Today we're a bit flustered, a bit chaotic, a bit all over the place because we were deep diving into all of the stuff about Wishblossom Ranch that was revealed today, and it was very exciting. I get overwhelmed with information very easily, so I'm still a little bit flustered, a little bit processing. We're still going to be talking about it, I'm sure, but right now we're finally checking out the premium shop to look at this new stuff. But I hope you all had a wonderful stream. Kitty, thank you so much for dropping that link. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, if any of you need to raid and run, pop out, go live your lives, I totally understand, but you are welcome to hang out with us. We're pretty great. And that's pretty much it. But yes, in addition to Wishblossom Ranch, we also had a little teaser for Wicked for Good that dropped today. It was giving Glinda realness. She really was the star of the show in this particular teaser, and it had one of my favorite exchanges, or at least a snippet of one of my favorite exchanges between Glinda and Fiero, and that was fun to see. I only watched it once and I barely paid attention to it because I'm in the mode of like, I need to see something of Wicked if it's out, because I can't live in a world where I haven't seen all of the Wicked content. But I can only watch it once because I want it to leave my brain before I actually see the movie. So this is our new well. It's like a little memory sorter shifter situation. Let's see. We also have these. Oh. I don't know why I thought these were going to be like incorporeal, kind of like we could run through them. We cannot. These are kind of little memory orbs. These are cute. When I first saw these, I understand why they're on the ground, because in Inside Out, they are just actual like dense spherical things that like drop and are kind of marble adjacent. With the way that our memories are in this game, though, I kind of wish they hovered a little bit. You know, I think that would be kind of cool if they hovered a little bit. But they are cute. Chloe was your collab partner today. Oh, amazing. Then you played some Palia. I hope you had a great stream. Yeah, today's quite the week for us over here in Tinker Lily Land. We have this Wishblossom Ranch thing. Actually, mostly just for me. This is the only thing we're doing on stream, the Wishblossom Ranch stuff, but we did have that Wicked teaser today, and then tomorrow is the Sims Adventure Awaits expansion pack trailer, but I won't be streaming that because I don't really play Sims on the channel. This is the inauguration ribbon. It's not from the premium shop, but I finally got it in Scrooge's shop. They added it back this update cycle, and Scrooge was kind enough to gift me that, so I appreciate that. The orbs are pretty. I like them. Yeah, where's the blue orb? Also, we don't have like an actual yellow one. We don't have a joy or sadness one. The orange one is anxiety, right? I thought my game was about to crash. Have I seen Cars? I have seen Cars. Controversially, perhaps, and canonically, not a huge fan. I don't like the song Life is a Highway. But I'm aware that that's just me. I'm going to overwrite this. I'm going to put this on so we can look at this new outfit that we have. Let's see. We love that I'm just now playing and it took 2 hours to get through DLC news. Again, it was a 1:30 trailer and 2 articles, and it took us 2 hours to talk about it. These shoes are very cute. I do like these shoes. And this dress, I mean, I know it's Isabella's dress. It's exactly pretty much Isabella's dress, but it does remind me of Rapunzel's dream style, kind of. We love a just chatting stream. Listen, this is why I would be great on the Purple app. Actually, you know what? You heard it here first. Let me drop my link. I have a Twitch now. I don't know when I'm actually going to use it. Can I find me? But y'all can go follow me over there for now until I do. Oh, I have 3 followers. Who found me? Who found me over there? We'll be doing things over there eventually, but for now, just I'm gonna go follow. I like this dress. It reminds me of the Rapunzel dream style that we have. I might grab her and compare and contrast. We also need to look at Tiana's dream style. Give me that beautiful floral hair. Yes, you like the sleeves? I do too. You just know my good sis Courtney is getting her coins lately. Courtney is showing up and showing out for all of the developer updates, and we do appreciate that. It's nice having a person walking us through, you know. Actually, Courtney also has been around the Discord server for a long time. Like, she's one of, obviously, the community managers over there. So it was cool. I remember when we first saw Courtney and Rachel specifically in, I think it was a showcase for the first time or something. It was so shocking and so fun because they'd been around the official Dreamlight Valley Discord server, not mine, for quite a while. It was nice to put a face to the name. Okay. This dress, it's gorgeous. I like that it, I mean, well, it's based off of a character's dress, so that's why, but I like that it's a different shape to pretty much anything that we have. I really like the color of it too. Do we not have a lot of purple? I feel like we don't have a lot of purple clothing in this game. And this very light purple is very pleasing to my eye. I feel like pretty much the majority of the purple stuff that we have is like the thorny stuff. And we have that one shiny purple blouse. Okay, let's see if we can find Rapunzel. I think I do still have her in her flowery dream style. Already followed? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Pegasus. Okay. I suppose I could check the map, but I'll just check your house first. Yeah, the way these memories kind of just like... What's a word I can use that... levitate. It just levitates up and down a little bit. If the orbs that we had did that, that would be cool. Hi, Tangled. Hello. Have we done guesses as to who the remaining... Wait, villagers are? Your guesses are Pooh and Hans? Okay. If I had to lock in a guess right now for who I think the remaining two characters are gonna be, I would say... Pooh... And do I think it's going to be Hans? I think it's going to be the Evil Queen. I think it's going to be... Do we have an image of what the Southern Isles looks like in Frozen? Frozen, the Southern Isles castle. I feel like it's going to be the Evil Queen and Pooh. I would kind of prefer if it were Hans, to be honest, and then the Evil Queen being introduced in a different sort of... No, I can't see it. In a different sort of thing. But I think they're going for kind of the vibe of Snow White's castle, in that castle in the distance. And I think that's probably where the Evil Queen is going to be. Cozy Girl Steph, welcome in. Yes, I was so excited. Oh my goodness. We're getting another raid. Oh my goodness. Kitty or Anthony, would y'all mind grabbing... Actually, am I okay? I'm so certain I did not add a command for Oscar, unfortunately, to Stream Elements. Would one of you mind grabbing Oscar's link, please? Thank you for coming into the stream, Oscar and friends. How are you? Y'all started streaming before I did, so I know you've had stuff that you've been saying, and I would love to hear your thoughts. But yes, Cozy Girl Steph, I am so excited. Are you excited? What are your thoughts? Am I so excited? I am. I'm confused. Confusion is the primary emotion. Excitement is also one of them. Danny, hello. Flame, Tanny, hello. He's sleeping like usual. We love that. That's perfect. Tanny, what are your thoughts too? You probably have a video coming out that I will be eagerly consuming once you do, because I feel like you have fantastic insights into like deep dives for things. Corgi, hello. Yeah, this is kind of like the vibe. I know it's Isabella's dress, by the way, if anyone's coming in. Thank you, Kitty, for sharing that link. Definitely go check out Oscar's Cozy Corner. And while you're at it, go check out Tanny Games as well. Wonderful, amazing content creators. They're my go-tos for anything deep dive related. Or like theory, like prediction related. fabulous in those aspects in particular, but also do streams and things like that. You're kind of sad that Tinkerbell got in now because you were super rooting for a Pixie Hollow expansion. Listen, a Disney Fairies realm or Pixie Hollow biome in a future expansion is still a possibility. It really is. What are we confused about? I'm more confused, like, about why they decided to go about it this way. And I'm a little bit confused about, like, everything. I feel like maybe not confusion. It's just, I feel like we simultaneously got so much information and also no information. I love the idea of the new mounts and that you can do all of the tasks astride a horse that you could just out and about on foot. I think that's really fun. Hope, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. Let me also go ahead and put Tiana in this while we're chatting. I'm super curious to see the other biomes. I think we decided after scrubbing through the things that it seems like we're getting 100-acre woods biome, or yeah, like foresty kind of biome, and some kind of candy or sweets themed biome. That's my guess anyway. Which please, I'm not a candy girly, like candy aesthetics. It's not for me, but I need it specifically so I have a place to put Vanellope that her house belongs. Okay, where's Tiana? Tiana, are you at your house actually? Oh no, you're at your restaurant. Okay. Rapunzel and I are almost twins. We're giving same paper, different fonts, kind of. You feel like the small info rollout confirms that it was an early reveal due to the leak? I still don't know. I mean, I don't work in business or marketing, so I don't know what people typically decide in these kinds of scenarios. I feel like a name leak for the expansion would not be enough for me to just reveal everything. Did I watch both of the videos? Both of the videos. I watched the trailer, I saw an interview, and I saw a couple articles, like the blog post and a different article. I don't think I saw another video though. Is there another one? Come on down here. I saw the one on Twitter, but that was pretty much just like the trailer, but with a different voice over it, I think. Tiana looks cute. I like this dress. I do kind of, okay, well, let's not get it twisted. I wish they had given her a different dream style for her first one to start off with. But apart from that, with this one, I wish they'd given her the apron. It's just kind of lacking visual interest, if that makes sense. And I feel like the apron would at least break up the yellow a little bit. I do think the yellow looks amazing on her, by the way. You're excited for Tinkerbell. She's one of your favorites. I'm excited for Tinkerbell. You love Tiana's new dress. Now she has something casual. Yeah, I don't mind her other outfit. I feel like her other outfit is kind of casual. So I don't mind it. This one is definitely more so. Yeah, I wish she had the apron. The showcase is still a whole month away, so you don't know. It just felt so early. Oh, it definitely felt so early. It could have been that they did it because of the leak. It really could have been. The showcase, okay, that's something that I'm a little bit frustrated about. The showcase being like 6 weeks away. 5 weeks away, 6 weeks, something like that. It's far away. I would have preferred to get this trailer drop like 2 weeks before the showcase. That way you're still in like excitement window. I feel like knowing that I have to wait that long until more information is kind of a little bit of a bummer. Is the style worth getting? I feel like that's definitely a personal choice. I think I had seen a thumbnail about the dream style being like glitchy or something. I'm not entirely sure what it is that's meant to be glitchy about it. I'm not always the best at spotting glitches though, so I think she looks cute. 2 new videos posted on their YouTube account. Well, let's go back to the YouTube. I might actually still have it up in... Oh, I can exit out of this window. Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh. Okay, I think this other one, you might hear it because I don't think YouTube is muted, but yeah. Okay, so the one that we watched was the expansion announcement trailer premiere, but we did watch this other one that's the expansion announcement trailer. It's just like the trailer. All of the content from this was in the other video. It's just slightly better quality. It was the one that we did watch a little bit on Twitter. I think I mostly talked over it, but it's that one. We did see that, yeah. You think they were planning to post mid-September for the showcase, mid-October for the release, mid to late November? Yeah. It just feels a little drawn out. Like, I know I'm going to be excited about it when it comes out, but thinking that now is September 3rd and this is not coming out until November, which is at least 2 months, but could be like 2.5 to almost 3 months potentially. That's just a long time for, like, that's far in advance of release to drop a DLC trailer for me. My memory, like, I don't have like that's a long time to keep my attention. Her knees clipped through when she stood still, but it's not major, but it happens occasionally. Okay. Yeah, it could maybe be depending on like which way she's facing. I don't know if the breeze affects her dress. Maybe it's part of that, or like if she's standing in different places. I haven't super caught it, but that would be... It's annoying to pay moonstones or... Oh, wait, it just did it there. I think when she shifts from side to side a little bit. Thanks for hanging out, Lucy. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. My favorite thing in the shop this week. Well, yeah, that's a little annoying that clips there. That's the kind of thing I wouldn't necessarily clock or like pay attention to if I were actually running around with her. But it is frustrating. I feel like my favorite thing has to be the Tiana dream style because I love Tiana so much and she deserves so much more than this game has given her. But I do also really enjoy this outfit. This outfit is really cute. You only got it because you want everyone's dream styles, but this being her first one is a big disappointment. Yeah, they could have given us one of the gowns. If they didn't want to give us her big ball gown for some reason, they could have given us the blue gown. I would take the blue gown. You really enjoy the well skin? I like the memory orbs more than I like the well skin, but I don't really seem like... I feel like the well skin would be cute on like a Parks Island because we have that whole Inside Out ride. You could do a whole thing with the... like Bing Bong candy stand. We have some more Inside Out memory kind of furniture from this update, and I could see the well looking good amongst those things. But doing parks designs scares me, so I'm not super inclined to do that anyway. So I don't know if I'll really use the well. It's something that's cool to look at, but when I think about how I would actually use it to decorate, I'm not sure. I had a memory in Scrooge's I could pick up. Oh, I think I had the trophy. Does that work for this one too, or does it have to be the phone? Kind of crazy how the other princesses have loungewear, just casual clothes, but both of Tiana's outfits are work attire. I guess. Do we think her default outfit is work attire? Tiana's? I kind of thought of that more of like an outfit she was wearing for her grand opening of her restaurant, not really specifically like a work outfit. Yeah, I think all of these trophies are for a memory I already have. If anything, it's an event outfit. That's kind of how I think of it. Because it is the one she wears, not me forgetting now, it is definitely the one she wears like at the end of the movie when, spoiler, she gets her dreams and opens a restaurant. I feel like that's not that big of a spoiler. Yeah. I feel like this was like, oh yeah, like I'm a restaurateur now. Everyone's coming to my place, like I'm fancy. Major spoiler, I know, how dare I? Okay. Phones. You know what? It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to check the mail. It's probably in the blog post, but I don't think it's that serious. Events. Oh, no, not helpful. Okay. I think it's just around the main valley that the phone is supposed to show up. I don't know if it's certain biomes. Definitely hope for the ball gown in the future. I do too. I did not just spoil a 2009 mainstream film. I mean, I feel like that one, okay, I'm very anti-spoiler, even though I just said that, but I said that because I feel like that's not a surprise. If you're watching a Disney princess movie, they get their heart's desire at the end of the movie, right? Like, one way or another, they get their happy ending. I don't think that's really a spoiler. A max of 2 phones per day. They only spawn near Remy. Okay, let me go back there. 2 per day is a little diabolical. You're definitely not a Disney princess and it shows. Or you are a Disney princess and you just haven't reached the end of your movie yet. Optimism. You're a rabbit. I don't know why I said it like that. That wasn't an indictment. Okay. Would they both be here at the same time, or do I have to wait for it to spawn again after I pick that one up? Wait, Anthony, Princess and the Frog to the list of movies you've never seen? Because we might have to have a chat about that. Tiana is an amazing princess. Remove that. One per hour. Oh, okay. When your I Want musical number finally happens, y'all will see. Oh, an I Want song. I love an I Want song. I can't remember what it was, but I was just thinking the other day about something. I was like, that's one of the best I Want songs ever. What was it? I'm so mad that I can't remember. Because it was iconic. Trust me. One that's not the one I was thinking of, but is fabulous, and I sing it all of the time, is, I believe it's called Everything and More. It's from Twisted, the Star Kid musical that's like Wicked, but if Wicked were about Jafar from Aladdin. And in it, Jasmine is just like a very spoiled, rich, ditzy princess who wants the life of a commoner, but only if it comes with money and also servants. It's great. The Milo and Kita Funkos, listen, I might need to get those. No, I shan't, but I'll think about it. I actually will not, because I, perhaps surprisingly, don't have any collection of any sort of any Atlantis related items, and I don't think I need a reason to start one. You don't know if Go the Distance from Hercules is technically an I Want song? Oh, for sure. And it's a fabulous song too. I think the one I was thinking wasn't Disney. What could it possibly have been? You know what a good one is that also wasn't the one that I was thinking of, but a good another non-Disney one? Free from Disney Princess and the Pauper. Actually, it might be time for a Princess and the Pauper rewatch for me. I haven't seen that since I was a kid, I think. But I remember some of the music from it and it slaps. Okay, we've looked at this stuff. I found the phones. I feel like this is the time for us to wrap up. What an eventful day it has been. Listen, I'm excited. Are all of you excited about Wishblossom Ranch? I feel like we're mostly on the same page. I am going to see if I can find someone who is also streaming right now. Maybe we can go and hang out and share all of the love that we've received on raids. Thank you everybody who has raided the stream today. I appreciate you all for trusting me with your communities and for bringing them over. And everybody who came over with a raid as a viewer, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a chance. I appreciate it. And I'll be back on Friday for a member stream, and then Sunday for our, our usual Dreamlight Valley programming. Don't forget to like the stream before you leave, but actually don't leave, because special treat today, we get to go raid Steph Lunara. We don't often get to raid Steph because our streaming schedules don't usually align, but she's absolutely fabulous. And she's also checking out all the stuff about the new DLC. So please stop by, share some love, drop a like, hang out for a while. I think you'll have a fabulous time. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch y'all soon. Goodbye, everybody.